Womp womp. It's cursed train time. It's me, the train man. The obscure lore of lava whiz. Apparently. Also, Heidi, man. How are we all doing? It's been a hot minute. A very, very hot minute. Hello, Ty. How's your weekend treating you so far? Treat me pretty good. I think I do need to give you all a warning. I don't know if I've told Mike this, but I'm going to tell you, and I'm probably going to reveal this to Mike as well in a minute. I donated blood today. I am currently a pint of blood down. I'm also quite tired because it was my friend's birthday, or we were celebrating my friend's birthday last night. I wasn't drinking because, you know, donating blood today, you can't really do that. So I wasn't drinking, that's fine, but I was up late, and then I had to get up early to go and donate blood. And so I'm tired, and I've lost blood. So, if any of you remember, the last time I did a stream after I donated blood, it was the director's commentary for The Lone Ranger. That was a quirky... I think quirky might not be the word. That was certainly a stream of all time. So I might be a little extra unhinged, who knows. Train of thought, that's funny because my sister is taking a final in phlebotomy. It's almost... I'm drawing blood. Nice! Oh, Pacific Productions. Hey, Todd, have you ever considered doing everything wrong with the trains in Unstoppable? I asked Heist because he said a stream he wants to do a video like that, but didn't want to step on your toes since your series has the same idea. I would like to do a video on everything wrong with Unstoppable, and I have said before that I do intend to... I do intend to do a video on it. I just need to get a digital copy of the movie, which easier said than done. Big respect to Heist, by the way, for saying he's not going to do the video because he doesn't want to step on my toes. Big respect to Heist for that. Maybe I'll collab with him on that. Maybe I'll talk with him. Because there's going to be a few things when it comes to American locomotives, at least, especially modern diesel engines, modern American diesels. One, I'm not good with diesels. Two, I'm not fully aware of, everything to do with American engines and American infrastructure. So I may have to consult him anyway. Could end up being a bit of a collaboration job. Who knows? No promises. I promise nothing. Todd, would you ever consider opening a P.O. box? I'm debating it. I don't know what sort of fan mail people want to send me, and I worry about it, but you know what? A P.O. box might be a fun little thing. I see people donating kidneys all the time, and they're seen as heroes, but when I show up to hospital with 30 kidneys, they immediately call the police. Whap, whap. Hey, Croissant Consumer. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you, Croissant Consumer. I still remember the Peeps incident, and I still remember it fondly. Can I just say your Dun Robin video, the picture in the Dun Robin video? Yeah, the one of Dun Robin on the big bridge. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Speaking of videos, the recent one on the Hogwarts Express. Yes, I am aware now that after uploading the video, people have been furiously correcting me that when I said a Thompson Pacific, I actually showed a picture of a peppercorn Pacific. I have been made brutally aware of this, and the shame will be... There will be much shame hanging over my head for years to come. Got a lot of very interesting and colourful comments as well on that video. I don't know if I want to reply to any of them, because I feel that would be an awful thing to do and a waste of everybody's time. But I have screenshotted a few of my favourite ones. Also, yo, if it's a digital copy we need, I have a completely legal, not download from YouTube version, just sitting on my PC, lol. Hey, Pacific Productions. Piracy is bad. Whatever you do, do not send me, or do not offer to send me illegal things. Do not do that. Absolutely do not find my email address and link me a Dropbox download of the MP4 file. Absolutely do not do that. And absolutely, doubly make sure that it is not in 1080p. Do not make sure it is high resolution. Do not do that. Okay, I think that's gotten the message across. D-Man says, show the screenshots of shame. I must have like 20 or 30. I've got a lot. I might touch on them with Mike, but I don't know if I just want to sit here and go on with them, because it's... I don't usually like hate comments or when people are mean in my comment section for no reason. But at the same time, there's something amusing about it, if you know what I mean. There's something amusing about like when you get certain kinds of disrespect or hate comments. So let's not dwell on that. Amusing in a funny way? Yeah, amusing in a just think about it for a moment kind of way. Although one of the comments I did get, and I do not endorse this stereotype at all, I just thought it was funny. It was because I mentioned how the Hogwarts Express, the locomotive, was stolen. And, you know, the British Ministry of Magic steals a lot of things. One comment I got was, if the British Ministry of Magic steals this much stuff, imagine what the Romanian Ministry of Magic is like. Imagine what the Romanian magic community is like. Which, I do not endorse that stereotype at all. That is a horrible stereotype, and it's bad to be prejudiced, but I'm not gonna lie, it was funny. Do as I say, not as I do, I guess. I remember ages ago, popular MMOs made a video reading hate comments, and "You're a grandpa" pack cracks me up to this day. So I see what you mean by hate comments being funny. Ah, man, popular MMOs. What a travesty that was. Uh, oh, hello. Grasshopper Stu. Is that Grasshopper Studios? It cuts off at Stu. It's just Grasshopper STU dot dot dot. 10 New Zealand dollars. Have you ever thought about looking into locomotives from of the NZR from New Zealand? As there are some awesome and cursed locomotives down here. And well, and as well as some seriously bad accidents. Maybe. I did do a video on the wooden railway tracks. That takes place in New Zealand, and that's fun. There is a New Zealand logging engine. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I've got it saved somewhere. But there's this New Zealand logging engine. And it's just a blueprint. It's just a drawing of, like, just a 2D flat plain drawing. And I want to find out more about it because it's such a weird looking thing. Oh, I'm just searching for it. I will start talking about cursed trains in a moment. But you got to understand, like, these streams just generally tend to be me and chat hanging out. Pacific Productions. I was actually kidding when I said that. I'm not actually going to send it. That's illegal. Lol. Good. Don't do illegal things. Jim van der Kolk. Got milk. I do in the fridge downstairs, but I don't have any on me. If you want, I can go get a glass of milk, if you ask nicely, but I don't see what that's got to do with the stream. Come on, where's this gosh darn locomotive? Bayside Canadian? I think I might have gone past it. Or is it around here? Okay, yeah, no, I might have. Yeah, I've definitely gone past it. Whereas it was this weird logging locomotive. It was like a tank engine, but it had this extra bit stuck to the back. I don't really know what was up with it. Okay, yeah, no, let me. Let's see. By the way, ToT, the Harry Potter train gets worse as Hogwarts Legacy, which is set 100 years before the movies and books. You can see the Hogwarts Express in the movies, from the movies in there. That is... Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Like, at some point you just don't really care. We can whine about it being inaccurate all day long, but I'm indifferent to it at this point. It's just, that's Hollywood. Here we go. Barclay Works number 718. It's an 040 saddle tank for Brownlee and Company in New Zealand. It was it had 3-foot driving. No, did it? I don't know if it's 3-foot gauge or 3-foot drive. I'll have to double check. But it's got a built-in log hauler at the back, and the side rods connect to a thing on the log hauler, and I don't know, it looks weird. It looks super weird. I'll post it in I'll post it in stream highlights at the end of the stream. Anyway, I think we're oh boy, here we go. Unrelated, but I found out That's a short railway line in my immediate areas was operated by a married couple who only had one single employee to do everything from being a driver. That's lovely. Eleanor Raven B16. If you got a video suggestion on Discord. That's all I can say to you. But in the meantime, I could just talk with you, but I think it's nice to have someone who can actually physically talk back. So let's get the rabbit in here. Hello, Rabbit. Care to say some words to the lovely ladies and gentlemen and others viewing?
Hallo zusammen, hallo, willkommen zu der Stream. Ich heiße Michael und heute für euch, wir haben viele Seltsamzüge.
It appears I've picked this Michael up from an alternate universe. I apologize for the inconvenience. It's going to take me a moment to find the right one.
Hello, everyone. Hi. How's everyone? It's good to be on stream again.
How long, Mike, be honest with me, how long were you practicing that bit?
The whole time.
I've been here the whole time.
I hope that was actually legible. I've been taking German classes.
Do we have any Germans in the chat?
Oh, I don't want to know.
$15.83. This is for quote quote Mike quote quote brackets, even though Canada is a myth.
Of course. Hello everyone. Hello chat.
Also, Jim Van der Kolk testing if Super Like works. It does. Oh boy, me and Mike, we've been catching up, we've been laughing, we've been having a time.
We've been having a great time.
A good time, if you will, as Queen would say.
A very good time indeed.
Don't stop us now.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Queen of England.
No, the Queen, Freddie Mercury.
Right. I remember now.
Don't stop me now, I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball.
We probably shouldn't sing that because we've been having terrible luck with the streams recently, haven't we?
Oh yeah, the streams definitely. Fun fact, I've not been public about it, but the Valentine's Day stream I did, where I did Scrap Drive Own with a bunch of locomotives, I played the dating start music from Undertale, and
did that get you caught?
It got me caught.
What? Everyone uses Undertale music.
I know, and so I put in the thing saying, hey, you know, I've got it's video game music. I've got the rights to use this, and they just immediately clap back with, no, you don't. I mean, in fairness, I don't make much money in ad revenue from the streams anyway, so I don't care. I still get any donations, which is nice. But it's one of those like, why? But why though?
Someone in chat seems quite angry that I spoke in German. I apologize.
Mike, you should never apologize. If anything, it's the Germans that should apologize.
Oh God.
Let's not get into that.
Oh boy, let's look at some trains quick.
Let's look at some trains. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know what I mean when I said that.
Let's not find out.
Let's find out. I don't know. I don't know how many of my viewers are German. I could find out actually real quick before we start. How many of my viewers are German?
We have the numbers.
I've got the YouTube Studio app. I can find out. I can just handily press the analytics. Sorry, I just opened YouTube Studio and I'm greeted with more comments on the Hogwarts Express video.
We got people sounding off in chat. That's cool. Hello. Someone says they're Swiss. That's cool.
Oh God, yeah. Imagine if copyrighted streams did take the donor revenue and the stream where I donated $500 got copyrighted. That would be depressing.
Oh no.
That would be awful.
We got some Dutch people in chat. That's cool.
Most people watch my videos on mobile, apparently. 27% watch it on computer. 25% of people watch my stuff on TV.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
Here we are, geography. Where is 2.5% of my common viewers? Sorry, 2.5% of views over the last 28 days came from Germany. What about the last year? 2.8%.
That's very cool.
So
more than you'd expect, honestly.
More,
at least more than I expected.
More than I expected. 2.5 to 2.8%. So, hello, Herr Deutsch.
Oh god.
Hey, look, I studied German in high school. I did 2 years of German. Still can't speak a word of it. Let's go.
We got trains.
Let's
have a look at them.
I might just about be able to understand what a German person is saying. Only just.
I've gotten to the point in my classes where I can sort of... I can pick up on a bit, but like I've tried watching German television and it just goes straight over my head for most of it until they say one word that I recognize. They speak so quickly. It's so hard.
Yeah, so do we. In our native tongue.
That's true, actually, yeah.
Not sure if you knew when you did your Garrett video, but the New Zealand Railway tried to develop their own Garrett class. However, it was too big for our terrain and loading gauge. As a result, we had the K class. Neat. Engines that are just too big for the railway to use. You gotta love it.
We love to see them. It's not their fault.
And
they're just born that way.
Just like we love to see cursed trains. I segued it. You see, I'm clever.
I can't see them because you haven't shared your video with me.
Give me 1 second. The cursed trains will continue momentarily.
Slight delay, but we'll get there.
This is British Railways. There's always going to be a delay. You only get 15. You only get 15 frames a second, Mike.
Oh, that's fine.
Let me. How do I pop it? There we go. Pop that out. Put that there. Out of the way. Oh. So I decided to stream for Mike so he could see the cursed trains. I decided to stream so Mike could see. And what does Mike just immediately message me? Oh, I love these streams sometimes. I love... Hold on, let me stop sharing my screen. Let me stop sharing my screen. Oh god, you just love this. Technical difficulties, folks. Oh, he's back.
Just to give you a little sort of idea of the awfulness of the computer I'm working on, it was faster for me to grab my laptop, plug it in, plug all of the things into my laptop, than it was to get Discord back up and running on my normal laptop. So
It it was easier. It was quicker to set it all up than it was to just open a single app.
yes, that's the level of that's just what my main computer is. But it's fine. We're back. And we can continue. Hopefully.
Mike, you your like university courses and everything are paid for by the government. Like you get a loan for this stuff.
It's well, look, I spent it all on art supplies which I have not touched in ages. Okay?
You
I spent
remind
a lot of it on lumber, actually. I spent a lot of money on wood.
why?
Well, because I was making installation artwork. That wood is expensive, right? Have you ever tried to buy like a big old sheet of plywood or gypsum, I should say? Because that's what I did. I built a frame and I just hung gypsum on it, and then like immediately it started falling apart. It was held together with wood glue and like nails. It was not rigid at all. I was deathly afraid it was gonna fall on me.
Sorry
It
guys.
almost did.
Sorry guys, Mike can't join us this stream because rather than invest in his equipment, his very important equipment that he'd need to use to write essays and study and go online and search up all the things he'd need to inspire his art. He'd instead like to buy a load of Bob Ross brand watercolors and wood.
That's pretty much the entirety of my arts experience at the university. Yeah. Oh boy.
Good grief, Mike. Actual good grief.
Right.
Okay,
Try sharing your screen.
I'm going to start. I'm going to try sharing my screen again. And if you crash, I'm going to be very upset.
I'll try my hardest.
You better.
Okay.
Okay. 15.
Watch now he crashes.
That would be a twist. So 15 frames a second.
Hey, I can see it.
And you can see it. He's live. He's alive.
Yay! I can see the thing.
You see, that would be the sort of thing if we were professionals. We would have like troubleshooted and like we would have solved that before we started the stream. That's how you can tell we're real people. That's how you can tell we're authentic YouTube. We're not Mr. Beast. We don't have like all the money in the world to throw behind production value. We're just two doofuses in our bedrooms.
It's how you know we're authentic and that I can be trusted with your social security numbers.
Yeah. You wouldn't call the cops on us, would you?
I'm just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
What am I going to do with those funny numbers? I'm just a little guy. No. Let's look. We've got some trains in front of us here.
Guys, the Flying Scotsman needs your help.
It does look like one of those pictures, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It looks like he's sort of introducing himself to you.
Oh, yeah, one sec. Yeah, I think this is the picture we ended the stream on last time.
Coming out of the sun. A tactical advantage it is.
I know we just started looking at trains, but as soon as you said it's coming out of the sun, it reminded me of a story of a samurai. And I could talk about it, but I feel like people would be upset if I just moved on to something other than trains now that we are finally on the trains. So I'm going to talk about this samurai. Basically,
oh yeah.
His whole tactic was just, rather than like actively fight his enemies, he would deliberately like get a rile out of them. Like he would deliberately attack at certain times of day, so that the sun was always in his enemy's eyes. So if he was fighting, if there were enemies to like the west, he was going west, he would wait until morning to attack, because then the sun would be behind him.
I mean, that's a good that's a sound idea. The problem is if you get turned around at all, now you're at a disadvantage.
Or he'd do shit like, we're gonna meet here and we're going to duel at this time in this location, and he'd just show up late.
Me. Just me in general.
Mike is just always late. Here we are. It's just it's a fella.
Just looks like a green train.
It's a green goober. Why is his running board like that?
Or like what? It just kind of goes up a little bit?
It kind of just goes up a little bit and then it goes back down a little bit at the back.
Styling. It's all the rage.
It is stylish. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty stylish. Dutton Road Rail Tractor. Again, this is a prime example of how far behind I am with the cursed trains. I have done a video on these.
I got the lifts. I got the hydraulics on my car.
You reckon that like while this is
hopping up and down?
I'll say, you reckon while this is driving along, like while it's not on rails, while it is just being used as a regular like tractor, you reckon whoever's driving it just every now and then just pulls the lever and just makes the front of it jump up? Oh,
you know it. Absolutely. He was the coolest guy in like 1905.
The only issue with it is though, is because this is a steam machine, so it's basically made out of just solid iron. So
there's no suspension.
As soon as those cylinders go down, it's just gonna stop. It won't bounce, it will just stop.
Oh, and water boiler, water sloshing around.
Yeah.
Hot water sloshing around.
That's a thing that also is probably not good. Ooh.
It's another green train.
I don't like the wheels. Something just feels off.
I mean, we get to one of these every now and then, ToT, where you say something looks off, and I just don't see it. It looks like a normal train. This is a fine, normal train.
I don't know, it's just got an extra one set of driving wheels too many. It should be an 062, not an 082. It's too long. It's too long. I don't like it. Also, what is this? Why is it covered in pipes?
I was about to say, that just looks like a normal train, what you've stuck in just loads of pipes onto.
I think we said this, like, several times on these streams, where people try to steampunkify things by adding, like, more pipes and, like, different things, and, like, this engine has more chimneys as well. The draft in this engine is it must be insane to justify having 3 exhausts.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Meet the Robinsons. It has that sort of like look, that CG look to it.
No, I see what you mean.
Unusual.
It's an energy. It's a vibe. We also have some videos. Let's pray that these don't have copyrighted music in them.
Oh boy.
It's just a video of... Oh, what? What? Excuse me.
They'll never suspect a thing.
Excuse me. Hold on, is that meant to be a rocket or like a laser gun?
That is a gun.
It really catches you off guard because they're railway carriages and you see all like, the lights going out. I was like, okay, it's just a really nice sequence of the lights going out. Rocket. I... Who thinks of this stuff? And what is this one? I'm going to turn this down just in case. Oh, that's a train. Oh, is this Galaxy Express? Oh, no.
Oh, it is. Oh, I recognize this. That was the thing we saw a while back. Why is it?
Oh. That's not where a train is supposed to go.
That's generally not, you know, what they're meant to do, man. Oh, God.
I still don't like his face.
Me neither. Why is he... What?
Just lassoed a guy out of a tower.
Yeah, sure. Someone in chat says you can't park there, mate.
People are just saying, don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it.
Oh no.
Galaxy Express 999? I think it's Galaxy Express 9... Yeah, never mind.
Oh dear.
They hit the fucking Pentagon. To top 'em hat, to top 'em hat. They've hit Tidmouth. They've hit Tidmouth. It's been 20.
This will cause severe confusion and delay.
this will
No. It's that picture of George Bush in front of like the what is it? Mission Success banner as just Topham hat.
It's been 20 years. We can joke about it. It's been 20 years.
Oh dear.
This thing looks like it's gonna explode.
The doohickey.
I love this.
Me too. I think this is good.
This is why I love steam engines, is because if you just have basic knowledge of like plumbing and pressure, you can build a functioning steam locomotive.
Yeah, they're not too hard. You just do it.
Like you have a boiler that generates super hot steam, you pipe that into a cylinder, and then you pipe the exhaust out the smoke box at the front. Like, that's all you need to make a steam engine. Like, it's obviously there's more nuances, but in broad strokes...
Like it'll get you moving. It's not hard to get moving.
Like, that's all Stephenson's rocket was. It was just cylinders, a boiler, and an exhaust.
Exactly.
You know, so
Can we get a zoom in on that guy's face?
Let me just zoom in for the people at home. There we go. Perfect.
Incredible. My face went.
Although someone has pointed out, what is there's nothing supporting the cab.
Oh, that's true actually.
Either there's nothing supporting the cab, or there is just a tiny set of trailing wheels somewhere under like where he sat. But that means that if you want to drive this engine, you cannot be heavier than the boiler. Either that, and definitely don't jump.
You know what? I've just had a thought. As trains use their water, they would become lighter. Wouldn't they lose tractive effort over time? I mean, on a big train, like the amount of... It's like the water makes a small ratio of the total weight. But if you have a steam train that's really, really small, and it's using up its coal and water, is there actually a measurable performance difference in performance from full and empty?
For tank engines, there would be. For an engine with a tender, because if the coal and water is in the tender, that means it's being pulled behind the engine, so it's not affecting the weight at all. And usually the boiler is topped up with water to prevent it from exploding anyway. So the boiler and whatnot will remain relatively the same weight. But I do believe there is a measurable impact on it. Like, generally speaking, when you're dealing with a locomotive that's like already 27 tons on its own. Like an extra 3 tons in water isn't a significant difference. But it's still like, it's still measurable. And there are some locomotives that do suffer from that. Like someone in chat pointed out, that's what happened with Garrett locomotives, which the boiler, there was 2 different... I'll explain it later. I can't be bothered explaining it now, because I'd need pictures and diagrams, and I just can't be bothered. We're here to look at cursed trains.
Suspicious link.
Sally has sent a suspicious link. .jpg. I'm not sure I want to click Sally's suspicious link. .jpg. I'm sure it's great, Sally.
What is that? It's just a bunch of like hex code. It's not hex code, but it's just, this is actually like, if you decode this, you get some sort of secret thing.
I'll have you know, Mike, it's just a Windows 10 activation key.
Oh.
Could you imagine?
If anyone needs to activate their Windows, here you go.
Yeah, if you need to activate Windows 10, but be quick. A blocky engine.
Minecraft.
I mean, it's normal, except it's just got this big square chunk over the wheels. I don't understand what's that for.
I like the little loops over the wheels there. The
the little arches.
Those are nice.
You gotta love a little wheel arch.
Must be a little bit annoying to have to walk over that.
Oh yeah, no, like, especially if it's like raining and you've got to like hold onto the railing, and there's just this awkward bump in the middle of like where you're walking, and it's like, what? If you're gonna do it, at least just have like, don't have this middle part here sag down. Just have it at least even. People are saying, please click the link. And
I mean, I'm afraid, but you can. You have to know, chat, we're taking our lives into our hands with this.
If I click this and the stream ends...
you'll know why.
Everyone is saying do it. Everyone is saying do it.
Well, chat has no...
someone said the link doesn't... Someone said the link doesn't work anymore. You know what? I'm going to believe that person. Moving on. Hey, Dubusque locomotives. Again, this is how far behind we are on these. I've done videos on these engines.
Bonjour.
On the...
It's got a little patio at the front. Look at that. You can hang out there, crack a couple cold ones with the boys.
I believe that's the back, because that's the cab. But I do love the idea of just a locomotive having just a veranda.
Well, they're French. They need a place to smoke and drink their
What are you doing? Claude, what are you doing on the engine? I'm having my union-required smoke break.
My government-provided ennui break. What is the meaning?
Ooh, another one of these strange engines.
What is going on the left there? That is a lot of push rods, it seems.
That is a lot. What is this valve gear? You're right, Mike. This is... What is going on with that?
Hey, can I have some valve gear? Only a spoonful. Pulls out comically large valve gear. What is happening?
It's like... It looks like... I don't want to say wall charts, but it looks like sort of standard wall charts, like... down here, but then they've added extra valve gear.
One valve gear is good. Why not have both? Have two.
What about second valve gear?
Second valve gear.
What are you? I'm on about that, Mike.
Top valve. What?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
we've had one. We've had one breakfast, yes, but what about second breakfast?
Oh, I've never read it.
Have you at least watched the films?
No, they're like 3 hours long. What am I gonna do?
Watch them! Mike, they are masterpieces of cinema!
I'm okay.
Lord of the Rings is about how even the smallest creatures in this world can make a massive difference, and that evil cannot destroy evil. Only love and friendship can destroy evil. No, I'm not talking about, like, a friendship. I'm talking about two grown men genuinely caring about each other's safety. That's real friendship and love. And that's what destroys evil.
Oh, watch it. Oh, God.
There's giant elephants.
I do like giant elephants.
Aren't
elephants already giant?
There's a whole ass army of ghosts.
I love some ghosts army.
There's a spooky ghost army. There's a creepy little guy that, like, Andy Serkis is a creepy little guy that eats raw fish.
With the golem guy, the oh yeah, the golem from the video game.
Michael, I swear.
Weren't they selling that game for like $70?
It was like $70, and like, weren't like the tooltips in like Times New Roman?
Yeah, I remember it. I remember watching the Vine Slash.
It's a single player game, but you can buy emotes for it. Excuse me. Oh god. But yeah, no. Watch Lord of the Rings, god damn it.
I will.
The Two Towers is a masterpiece. The Battle of Helm's Deep is the cinema battle. It is one of the greatest action set pieces put to film ever.
I'm not gonna doubt you on that. I think it's a very good film. I've just never gotten around to watching it. You know, everyone hypes it up. It's just, you know, you never go. It's like, yeah, it's good. Just like, you know, I'll get around to it.
And what is this? What is this?
That is, it's just a wall of train. It's just a rectangle.
If you told me they named this locomotive Brick, I would believe you.
It is the Brick.
Why has it got such a massive forehead? Because generally speaking, the boiler is a certain size, and then, you know, where you see like the funnel or the chimney here, that sticks up a little bit just so you have clearance. Why did they like add so much boiler cladding to it and insulation that it's just smooth?
Smooth train, no creases.
His train is too smooth. Unlike us, who have very wrinkled trains and are thus superior. Also, hold on a minute. Someone's saying look at the rear ten. Okay, so there's just a standard like bogie here, but what's going on back here? Is this like...
It looks like there's 3 wheels.
It looks like there's 3 wheels here, but are these on like a bogie axle, or are they like are they got like a connecting rod? Because they look
rear
like...
wheel drive.
Oh my god, it might...
It's a sports car. A sports train.
Hammond!
People in chat are saying powered tender. Okay.
It's got a booster. So
that's actually a good... What? Is there any downside to that? That seems just like a good thing to do.
I've done a video on it.
Oh. I wouldn't know. I haven't seen it.
Some friend you are.
I...
Chat, boo him. Boo this man. Boo him for not supporting me. Boo him for not watching my channel.
I'm just a little guy. I'm sorry.
Let's get some beachings in chat. Someone posted a picture of someone posted a tomato emoji. I'm so glad I have this power that I can just order my chat to do things. I ordered them to boo you, and I immediately got like a flood of comments just saying boo.
This is the beginning of like ToT ordering his chat to do things. It's only gonna escalate from here.
This is how cults start.
I was about to say, when like the documentary gets made in like 20 years, I want this on record. This is where it all began.
His hunger, his quest for power, could never be sated. And there's gonna be like a picture of like my train icon, and it's gonna be like,
No, you know the picture that they used for the documentary? It's the one I took of you when I was in Manchester, where I just. Okay, so chat. When I first visited ToT in Manchester, I was at his place, and I wanted to send a picture of ToT to like my family to say like, this is the person I'm with, you know, this is the person, this is my friend. And so I was like laid on the floor because like all of
yeah, I remember this vividly.
I was sat on the floor on a little
No,
beanbag at like a low angle.
Was it Snorlax? Was it my roommate Snorlax?
It was on your little Snorlax beanbag.
So,
and I was just like sat there.
We're in our living room. My roommates are on the sofa. There's like a chair next to the sofa, but it's old and kind of crap. And so in front of that chair was the Snorlax. And then I was just sat on like an office chair to one side of the room. And we were all just, sat around talking. That's just sort of the layout, so you have a general vibe of the situation. We were just casually talking. And what did you do, Mike? What did you do?
So I said, hey, ToT, can I get a photo? And I took a photo and sent it. He turned to me, took a photo, sent it. Just didn't wait for a reply.
It wasn't even that. It's like, your mum was like, hey, are you safe? Are you with your friend? And you're like, oh yeah, I'm with my friend right now. And you just like, hey, can I get a picture? I just turned to look at you. And you snapped the photo immediately. You didn't give me a second to like, smile. Or like, I've got long hair. It was a little shorter at the time, but it was still fairly long. And, the problem, I don't know if anyone else here has long hair, but if you've ever had long hair and if it's flat like mine, it generally tends to look like not very pleasant on pictures. Like, you've just got this flat mop of hair on your head. And like, I didn't do anything to my hair because I'm at home. I'm not doing care. I don't need to impress anyone. That's just how I look.
This was a candid photo. You weren't expecting to be photographed.
Yeah, I just turned to look at Mike and he just snapped a photo and I was like, well, are you going to take the picture? And he just went, oh no, I've already taken it.
I think I said thanks. I think you turned to me, snap it. I was like, thanks. I just sent it.
Like the first picture, I think the first picture your mum ever saw was just this really candid, mediocre lighting.
It's a fantastic photo. I can't show it. I wish I could, but I can't. It's such a good photo. Oh God, that was so good.
Mike, I love you as a friend, but Jesus Christ.
There it's beautiful. Anyways,
it's so
speaking
small.
of photos, tiny.
It's such a small picture. Let's zoom in on this. It's a railway line going over the top of a railway line.
Oh, that's that looks like a ICE train. Germany? Question mark?
I have no idea. I think it looks cursed because the bridge doesn't look like it has enough clearance for the train below.
Oh yeah, someone in chat saying German train with TGV coaches. Interesting.
I mean, also just like the clearance as well looks off from this angle.
Yeah, have you ever seen that like what is it like what's it called, like 11'1" bridge, and it's just a bunch of trucks driving under this bridge that's just a little bit too short, so they get like can openered.
Oh, I love that there's just a YouTube channel dedicated to this one bridge that just peels the roof off of trucks.
It's the perfect channel. Like there is no better content. than that.
I think all of these are just going to be.
It's just gonna be German trains with TGV on them.
Oh,
Oh, that's some old carriages.
those are some like. Those are some nice carriages.
Yeah. Oh, you know they've got to have like upholstered seats on the inside.
Oh yeah, no, like these are old school. There's definitely a sign in there that says like this is the smoking carriage.
Of course.
Someone's saying they look like Pullmans. They might be, you know. They're very sort of European luxury Orient Express, I want to say. I did the engine at the front looks a little out of place, but you know what? If
What do you
they
mean a little? It's a modern a very modern train with like ancient coaches.
I
It's very nice. That always wigs me out.
nah, I think I think this could work if the engine was painted in the same like royal blue and cream livery.
Well that would be better, yeah.
I think if you painted that, it would look gorgeous.
Camouflage it. So you don't see it at all.
No one hears a word they
What's
say.
this?
Oh, I think it's Chinese.
That's a neat color scheme, I suppose. It's got a face, very prominent looking face.
Nose paint.
Why are all these photos so small?
Why are they so tiny? There's Amtrak. I think that says Amtrak.
These look like more German trains, but just with Amtrak on the front of them. I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't know what's going on either. These are very
Oh,
tiny.
Amtrak prototypes, according to chat.
Oh, they didn't look that
Neat.
cursed. Now this
The-
is what we look for when we look for cursed trains. What is
Okay.
this?
Okay, what is doing? So
I think I
did
know
they-
how this works, but I just want to let you try to explain it, Mike.
they hooked the engine up to a thing which turns the wheels, but that's not going to work very well, because like it's a car. Like you'll get it going, but it's gonna be the engine's not built to run something that heavy.
Goblin Mobile. So what this is? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is a Heisler locomotive or like a Climax kind of locomotive, something like
Right.
that. And they've obviously taken the boiler and the cylinders off. They've taken all the top part of the engine off. And underneath, the way I believe the Heislers worked is the cylinders pointed inwards and they drove like a drive shaft, like a camshaft, like you would a car.
Right.
And the shaft then powered the wheels like four-wheel drive. And what they've basically done is they've taken the steam engine part of it off and just put a car on top and have just connected the car's engine directly to the drive shaft or camshaft or whatever. I'm not an engineer, so like people are gonna correct me on the terminology and whatnot, but
You'd hope at least it's like a diesel engine, because like a gasoline engine, the torque like requirement to get that moving must be pretty high.
yeah, but
I
it would
think
be
you'd be able
geared
to
up
do it.
though.
Oh yeah, you gear it up, but still, like that's a lot of wear on your engine, I feel like.
Oh no,
And also, how are you stopping now? What are the brake situations here?
prayer. You just put it in
The brake
reverse.
situation is it's America, so they have a million miles of just dead straight track with nothing else on it.
If you want to stop, you just gotta put it in reverse, put your foot down on the pedal, and pray you don't ruin the gearbox.
Oh no.
Just pray you're not gonna absolutely destroy the gearing. What else? This is not Photoshop, these were real. Ooh.
Huh.
It
looks like it's made out of plastic.
I get what you mean.
That like reflectiveness.
It's too shiny. I know what you
It's
mean.
too shiny.
I love these though because they, it's based on like a streamlined A4 Pacific engine, but it's missing like the rear bogies. It's shortened.
I'm gonna be controversial. I think the front of this train looks dumb. I'm not a fan of it.
Really,
Yeah. I think it looks a bit weird.
you're not a fan of it.
I don't like how it goes like up. I don't like how the rear, I guess like the rear teardrop shape is like. Oh, I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way.
Well, we
It,
heard
it
it. We
just
heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Mike does not like the way Mallard is shaped.
I think it's weird. I think it's a bit odd. I don't hate it. I just like I like the other approaches to streamlining more. That's all I'll say. I don't think it's the best example of streamlining.
Rare Mike L.
This is just the stream where everyone hates me.
You know what? No,
I'm the
I'm gonna
enemy
take a
of
stand
this
here
stream.
with you, Mike. I'm gonna take a stand here with you. Of all the streamlined engines there were, the A4s are perhaps the least aesthetically pleasing. There's a charm to them. There is a charm to them. Don't get me wrong. Like they're very of the time and they're very striking in appearance. But compared to the princesses were streamlined, compared to how the Pennsylvania Railroad and the New York Central Railroad streamlined, it's a very striking engine. And don't get me wrong, it does look nice, but it doesn't look the nicest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not bad. It's like nice, but there is better. You get the feeling that it would be more aerodynamic, like the other way around. Like you know how it like the curve kind of like tapers off to the back. You feel like it would be like if you just sort of switch that curve around.
Okay, you lost me. Let's move on.
What? Okay. This is some weirdness.
Man,
It's a kite. I've seen like box kites like this before. You can get these. It's a kite.
I just, that image of like the seagull stood on the beach, and it's just like, man. But not is it? The horse stood on the beach.
The horse,
sorry.
yeah. Man.
I've gotten. I'm just getting vibes. It's just a very vibe image. Oh no. Oh no.
This train runs on nuggets. Shoveling them into the firebox.
This train's how you get your Big Mac delivered.
This train runs on burger.
Bees sugar. You want to know what? You want to know what's worse about this as well?
Yeah.
Whenever companies or corporations they have like the company train and whatnot, generally speaking, they tend to be like really poorly designed locomotives, or like clearly someone has just taken very artistic liberties with with what a train is. This looks like a real locomotive.
I was about to say this is pretty tasteful, all things considered.
Like this is so well done. I think is this actually a real locomotive that McDonald's has just painted? Because I'm starting to think that.
I mean, I think it really is.
Like,
Because at that point, it would be easier to just buy an old one. This is obviously an old photo. I'd bet like 70s or like 60s.
What?
Actually, no, probably.
This is like.
That's not a new photo. Look at that.
No, but the image quality and like how new that is, a fairly modern trailer that engine is on.
No, not necessarily.
That's
not necessarily.
I'm calling 90s on this. Like
I'm saying
90s earliest.
I'm saying late 70s, sometime in the 70s or the early 80s. Because no, look at the color. This looks like it was taken with like that old style of like Kodachrome or whatever it was.
Nah, I think that the image.
This
I'm
looks
not gonna lie.
this is the kind of thing that McDonald's would do in the 70s.
I'm
Because
not.
they were all like that was their big sort of like they were big on branding back then.
I'll
Like with character branding, I mean, and stuff like this.
I'll say it here. The image is super compressed,
That is true.
so it is next to impossible to really tell because it is super compressed. But it looks fairly recent.
Oh, someone in chat said 1988.
I hate this.
Well, I mean, that's closer to the 90s than it is the 70s, so I'll give it to you there.
Never doubt me again, Mike.
Okay, well, you weren't right. I'm just giving it to you.
Yeah, but neither were you, so
That's true.
I don't care about being right, I just care that you were wrong.
I like the Beast Jerky. Would you ride the Beast Whoa.
Oh, sorry, are we still on the McDonald's train?
No, I was just gonna ask. I was just... Honestly, I doubt it. I think one of the little stacks there is like a coffee jug. I think they sort of style it that way. I think that's a really neat little detail. That's all I have to say.
I don't think it is, but sure.
I'm probably wrong. I think I've
The McDonald's logo looks so ugly on this.
I actually think, like, in terms of how they could have went about integrating it, I think having it just like on just a flat bit, that's probably the most tasteful thing to do. It's not that bad.
The most tasteful thing to do would be not put the McDonald's logo on it at all.
Well, sadly, you can thank Reagan. That's not an option. we have to have the McDonald's.
It all comes back to that son of a bitch Reagan.
Anyways, here we have my grandfather's shed. Look at this thing.
Posting the image, it is apparently a war locomotive.
No, that's my grandfather's shed. If you go inside, there's an old bicycle and then like 5 million wrenches.
The Shack. Warhammer 40k Toby the Tram.
It's got like angry eyes. Look at it. Well, not angry. It's got sad eyes because they're like sloping the other way around. See, at the very front.
No, I see what you mean. It's got a hard-to-read emotion.
He's like, oh. He's sad.
Oh, I don't want to go to war. I don't want to die for my country. I just want to shunt some trains around.
I just want to grill, for God's sake.
I just want to grill, for God's sake.
What did this train actually do?
I guess I'll do a video on it. I'll find out later. Hello, stop... Oh, I thought this was going to be stop motion. No, they're marionettes.
Wow.
Hold on, what is this?
Oh.
One sec. There exists a bootleg for everything. The engine is Emma from the German children's novel Jim Button and Luke the Engine Driver by Michael End. Oh, you wrote it, Mike. The book came out in 1960. This is from Ausberger Puppetenkeist marionette adaptations from the 60s and 70s. I think you tell which one's the knockoff. Okay. You still there, Mike?
Yeah, I was just looking at the thing. I was debating whether or not to interrupt you when you were saying the German things.
No, it's okay. So I think this is meant to be the original. I think one of these is the original, one of these is the knockoff. I think this is
1960s Germany. One of these was probably made in the GDR. So which one has East German vibes? I think
it's definitely the second one because the train has a face and the face is sad.
I don't know. No, because if it was made in the GDR, it would be mandated to have a happy face. Otherwise, it would be I unsupportive of the state.
Have you seen any movies that came out of like East Germany?
I actually haven't, come to think of it.
There's
Huh.
so many like Soviet cartoons and movies. They were just so depressing.
I've seen, oh God, I'm forgetting the name of it now. It's the same guy who made Stalker. Um,
Metro.
Solaris. That's it. I saw Solaris in an art class, and that I could not make heads or tails of what was going on there, but it was very vibes. I like it. I bet this is the Soviet knockoff here.
Wouldn't surprise me. I like this. Like, I can bang on about, oh, this is accurate, this is accurate, but you know what? For an artistic depiction of a little engine, I like this.
Yeah, no, it does its job. I bet it has to be like lightweight so you can sort of move it around on the
Yeah,
set
so
when you
like
need
you
to.
can
So
roll it around with the puppets.
yeah. Oh, and it's got the little fabric on top so you can like lift them out when they need to sort of get out of the train.
Yeah, it's just a nice. And then there's just whatever this is.
The eyes, they're too detailed. I don't ugh.
The the guy here, the engine driver, he looks like the Moon from Five Nights at Freddy's Security
He
Breach.
does. Oh my God.
I'm moving on. This is spoiler. Oh,
Fish. Fish.
I like that. That's cute.
That is kind of neat. I like
wouldn't
it.
call that cursed. In fact,
Can we zoom in on the picture of that fish on the left there?
it's zoomed.
Just a real close zoom in.
That's
Closer.
No,
Yeah.
that's as zoomed as you're gonna get.
Look at that guy. Look at his face. Live fish reaction.
Live mic fish reaction. No, I
Someone
like
has just say computer enhance.
I like this though. I like this little engine.
Yeah, this is a nice little thing.
And like,
Have you seen those videos? The guy who makes like fish tanks, like the guy who made a fish tank in his window.
I need to watch like people making weird fish tanks. I love those.
Such a good video.
As well, I'm like, when you look at this engine, it's all like wavy and deformed, and like I hate it when people like do like, oh, it's wavy and deformed and exaggerated in certain places. But this kind of works because it's wavy and deformed in a way that looks like it's been in an accident and it's just been dumped in the ocean.
The one thing I will say is that I think what I would have done is done a bit more weathering on the model. But I don't know if paints are safe to put in an aquarium, so yeah, I'll give that a pass.
I mean, plus consider this thing's probably going to get like covered in algae eventually.
Oh, that's true. It'll sort of wear on its own. Okay, then. Not bad. Not bad. I get a thumbs up from me. I like
Thumbs
it.
up from me. I like that. Here we go. Chicago train breaks. Excuse me.
Oh, it's hey.
Oh, it took me a second. It's the barrier is to prevent
It's the
sound,
sound
but it's the sound
blocking barrier. Hey.
Bloody catchy headlines.
That's
I was
pretty funny,
japed.
actually.
I was zinged.
That's pretty funny. That's a good one.
Ooh. Wait. Hold on a minute.
Video game train.
Why does it have so many driving wheels and why does it have two tenders? Why has it got a deck chair above the safety valves?
Is to watch it. Make sure it hasn't got off.
Okay, but do keep in mind that if you're sat in this chair while the train is moving forwards, you're just going to get smoke and soot just all up in your face.
It's good for the sinuses.
I think that's the opposite. Bankrupt General Motors. Oh, and it's the trains. It's saying trains are coming back.
It's a tram, actually. Tram. I'm not sure what the connection is there, actually.
It's a public tram. It's public transport. It's saying
Oh,
General
okay.
Motors is bankrupt, so that means cars are going out of not
The
producing any
trolleys are
more cars.
back. Yay.
Actually, yeah, Mike, it's not a tram, it's a streetcar. That told you. A streetcar named Desire. Ooh.
Streetcar named These Nuts. Don't laugh at that. I didn't even make. I stole that joke from
I,
my brother and me. I didn't. That's not my joke. Don't laugh.
I know that's a stolen joke, but it's just one. It's like a flashbang. It just catches you off guard sometimes because I, you know those like, you know those expand dong photoshops
Oh yeah.
where people rearrange the title of things using like the same letters. Like they don't like do a good job photoshopping. It's very clear where they've cropped the letter from and reused it.
He's great.
I very clearly in my head just saw the poster for a streetcar named D's Nuts, and I saw the awful Photoshop job so vividly. Uh, oh boy.
We have a train there. Oh,
A train made in, I think, scrap mechanic. But the train has rubber tires, and that's like a car. Cars don't go on tracks, silly. And that's a no. My face when a streetcar named Desire was actually about divorce and abusive relationships, and not New Orleans public transport. Shake my head. I'm shaking my head. You can imagine my surprise when I watched A Clockwork Orange.
there wasn't a single clock in that movie.
There were a couple of clocks,
Not one. Not one.
but I don't think there was a single orange. The color orange was there, but it wasn't clockwork, for goodness sake. Oh boy, let's move on. The Lazy Tongues locomotive. The wheels on the end each had a ratchet and pawl. Do you mean pull? Because you put
No, it's Paul. It's a guy named Paul.
Pawl. Paul. You know when?
Yeah.
You know when? You know when like annoying people name their kids something like Crystal, but it's Crystal. Crystal is spelt with a H.
Coffee for Paul with a W.
So I
Great
think it
job.
might mean pull. Each had a ratchet and pull and could only turn in one direction. It moved by sliding one wheel forwards and then the other wheel backwards to alternatively push and pull the locomotive, and it was powered by a falling weight.
Uh,
Oh!
One of those like extendo grabby hands.
It's a doohickey. Mike, it's your favourite. It's a doohickey.
This is. I love this thing.
We need to play
It's a little.
We need to play doohickey music over this.
The gizmo.
The contraption. The device.
This is the kind of thing that, like, you know, the like we will live to see man-made horrors beyond our comprehension. If that, like, this is the man-made horrors that people in like 1850 were thinking about and they were like horrified of.
Just
This is the mecha. This is the Torment Nexus 1854.
I
A
have
mechanism.
I have no wheels and I must train. Wait, oh man. What I love about the horrors beyond man-made horrors beyond our comprehension. What I love about that is if you've ever played the Call of Cthulhu tabletop game, there's a mechanic in the game where, you know, if your character is very intelligent, you know, that means you can figure things out and it helps you with puzzles and it helps you solve mysteries and whatnot, which is the whole point of the game. But when you inevitably come across like cosmic horror, when you inevitably see this like eldritch monstrosity, or you get a glimpse of the all-knowing wisdom of the universe, if your character is intelligent, whenever they see a horror, because they understand it, that makes them lose their sanity. But if your character's an idiot, if your character has a very low intelligence modifier, you are less likely to go insane, because you do not understand what you are looking at. Which I love that.
I love that too. We should actually play a TTRPG together. Huh, ToT? We should actually do that sometime. That would be fun.
It's been like 3 years, maybe 4, since we've played D&D together.
Exactly my point.
I can't even remember what we last ended on. Didn't we have someone in our Didn't we have someone in our party who just wanted to eat everything?
Yeah, that was
I'm gonna have to do some like serious reworking.
I can do it for you. I could run it. I could try.
It'll be different. Matt the Mat, me looking at man-made horrors beyond my comprehension. Brackets, I don't get it.
Man-made horrors versus beyond my comprehension versus nuh-uh.
No.
I understand it. It's there. Have you seen the fluffy mice that they made?
Oh, they put like woolly mammoth DNA in mice or something, and now they're like super fluffy.
Within my comprehension.
Man-made horrors that I can comprehend, and I actually like that I can comprehend it because they're cute.
Man-made delights. We love them. I love the fluffy rats.
But yeah, no, it's just one of my favorite mechanics in Call of Cthulhu.
Who's has finally mice too? We did it, lads.
Jim Van der Volk, train of thought. Super chat doesn't work on my PC and my phone froze for a bit. I'm sorry, mate. You're under no obligation to donate. It just means I've got a better chance of reading what you want to say. Oh,
it's all good.
It's good. Here we go. What we got going on here? Oh, it's this locomotive.
What is this locomotive?
It's the... I can't pronounce the name because it's like got a Swedish kind of name. It's like a Le Strong locomotive. I've utterly violently...
Le Strong locomotive.
There we go. The Ljungstrom turbine.
Dope.
Again, I've utterly butchered the pronunciation of that. But I believe modern diesel electric engines basically work. You put a great big diesel engine in the locomotive. That powers a generator. The generator makes electricity. The electricity powers motors, which power the wheels. And that's how a diesel electric engine works. I think this is the same concept applied to a steam engine. So it has steam powering a generator, which powers electricity, which turns the wheels.
Huh. I see no reason why not.
I mean, they tried
this
it.
This is a nice photo. Look at the slight blooming on the highlights there. It's beautiful. Perfect.
I wouldn't call this cursed. It's definitely not a normal looking engine. But there's... I don't know. It's still just mechanical enough, and I understand what's going on, that it doesn't seem too cursed to me.
Look at the grain on that photo. That is like people work hard to
There's a lot of grain.
Nowadays.
You could...
That is beautiful.
There are flour mills that don't have that much grain.
That is a really nice photo. Fuck, I wish this is what I wish my photos in like art school looked like when I was doing photography.
What? Shit.
No. Look at it. It's just, like there's just enough. It's like just overexposed enough to get like a bit of blooming on the highlights, but not so much that you're losing too much detail everywhere else. It's a really nicely done photo. I like it a lot.
I guess. Hey. What
What's he doing? What is this?
What the train doing?
A Charlie Chaplin train?
Why is he strangling a guy?
I
Told you to get off the tracks, damn it!
Yes. Why is he? I don't like this. I don't.
I don't understand.
The concept.
The angle as well, because it's like perfectly side on, but it's just angled enough to you see. Oh. I don't know what this is, and I'm not sure I like it. Oh boy, a train wreck!
Woo!
I think we've had this.
Oh wow! Oh.
I think we might have had this picture before. But this is...
It's just gone sideways, isn't it?
He's more than gone sideways. The locomotive and half the yard is just in this turntable well.
Obligatory can't park there, mate. Goodness, that is quite a bit of... That's quite a few problems.
Someone put, is that Des Mech? And... for a brief moment, I read that as, is that a mosh pit? And you know what? It might be.
Train mosh. Let's go.
Train mosh. Ooh. Every day we're out there at the train mosh. Ooh. What is this one? That's the big boy that turned on its side. I think that's the big boy that turned on its side.
It falled over.
He got tired. He's just having a nap. Let him rest. A big boy needs a big sleep. Can you blame him? Someone's saying the crew died though. Yeah, but they should have, taken that into consideration that maybe the engine was tired and it would fall on its side. Take that, chat. Ben did it like... Hold on, there's a plane flying overhead. Can you hear that? I don't know if chat can hear that.
What's the plane? What's the plane?
It's one with wings.
Right. Okay.
It flies.
Okay, that's good. Good.
Anyway, Ben did it like a Pringle after this.
What? Oh, this is how they make level crossings. They just kind of put the asphalt over the tracks and have a train run through it.
They do that sometimes.
Yeah.
But no, I see what's happened here. So, if you look carefully, you see how the locomotive's gone off a bit of a drop.
Oh no.
This yellow thing here, this yellow bit of scaffolding. There's a rail here and a rail there as well. Can you see? There's a rail like in the foreground and a rail just in the background under the engine.
I see.
There's this yellow thing is like a gantry that would like slide across, and it's got a track on it, and so you'd roll the train onto the gantry and then you can move it sideways onto a different track.
Oh. It's like a round table, but instead of being round, it's linear.
Yeah. A traverser is what people call it, or a transfer table.
Okay.
But it's...
So this train just went a bit too far.
It just didn't stop in time.
It fell off. Sad face.
Bro fell off. Shake my
Bro fell off.
Again, maybe it's just because maybe I have ADHD, but just saying bro fell off, it reminded me of a meme. I think I need to send it to you, Mike. It's a drawing someone did. It's art. and it's a shrimp playing, like, it's just a picture of a shrimp in like a gaming chair holding a controller, and it just says, "Chat, am I cooked?" And then the next picture is just a fried shrimp holding the gaming controller, and just like Twitch chat saying, "Bro's cooked, get out of the kitchen. What are these plays?" Like, it's such a simple but stupid meme. I love it. Right. Oh. Hello.
Whoa.
Now
she did it.
Now
she caused it.
Now this is what makes a cursed picture. This is what makes a cursed picture. A train wreck on its own, not so cursed. It's whatever. But a train wreck with a random woman stood in the foreground holding a trophy? Someone
she
said...
won it at the international train crashing competition. She got first place.
She got well, actually that's a silver trophy. It's second place, but you can't tell because it's a black and white image. It's in sepia tone.
Here's a photo of my gold trophy. Don't worry, it's just a photograph. He's gold.
Hey kids, I found a picture of your great grandma. Really? Can we see? Well, I've not told you about the family's lineage, but you see, your great grandma, she was one of the best train wreckers in all of Kentucky.
So much as to Matilda, that's what I was thinking. It's like your great grandma actually was a psychic. She Matilda that train.
Are you saying that this train was just minding its own business and she just stared at it so hard she lifted it off the rails?
She was standing on the track and it was coming towards her, and she just looked at it and it fell over. I'm saying that's what happened.
That's not what happened in Matilda, but you know what? Sure.
I wouldn't know. I've never seen it.
The book's better.
Aye.
Also, chat, if you've not seen Matilda the musical, it's on Netflix. A lot of you who watch the original Danny DeVito Matilda film, you'll probably prefer that. But me personally, I absolutely love Matilda the musical. Because it's just so over the top and extreme, and I love it. But I also prefer the book as well. Roald Dahl, what a interesting man. Anyway, yeah, this looks like an album cover. I think someone said before this looks like an album cover.
Oh, you're right, definitely.
She won the game of chicken. She's Chuck Norris's great-grandmother.
Good vibes. Good vibes, I think.
I don't buy into the Chuck Norris jokes.
Yeah, I've literally never seen Chuck Norris do anything, actually.
I mean, he was a big action star when he was in like the shows and stuff he was in. He'd be doing like all this epic and amazing shit. But like, Bruce Lee was doing it in real life, so I don't know. Isn't it Women's Suffrage Day today?
I think it might be.
Why is it Women's Suffrage Day today? Why can't women should suffer every day? And I've officially lost all of my subscribers.
As your lawyer, I'm advising you should move on to the next train image. As your solicitor.
For legal reasons, that was a joke.
Ba-dum-bum.
For legal reasons, that was a joke. It's International Women's Day. Congratulations, women.
We're not airing the stream.
We're not. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing we're not streaming.
It's a good thing that I know several women, and all of them would have been mad at me for making that joke. We're cancelling ToT on Twitter.com. Yeah. No, but feminism. Feminism's great.
Aye.
Let's look at some more trains and forget I said anything.
This looks like a nice train.
This looks like a vibe.
I'd love to go on that.
So we're still on. There's still people in chat.
Chat's not going to give this up easy.
No, viewer count is dropping. We're cancelling ToT. Cancel core, bro fell off. Quote, the train of thought situation is crazy. You know women, question mark? Okay, that is... You know what? Deserved.
You got,
I'm gonna... That's deserved.
Oh, boy. Someone called you a wet pancake.
Hashtag me tots. How many cis women actually watch your videos? Seriously, I don't know. I mean, I can bust out Google statistics and check on that. I don't know if it tells me how many cis women, but...
We have a train in front of us. It looks like a very nice train.
One sec, I'm looking how many women watch my videos, Mike.
Let's talk about the train.
No, I'm gonna keep digging this hole deeper.
Oh, God.
9.9% of my audience is female, apparently. And 0.7 is user-specified.
That's cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I appeal to mostly men.
I suppose.
I just have that effect on people, apparently. This is a vibe, though. I'd like this.
This is a good train. This is it reminds me... It reminds me of the train from the ending of Spirited Away.
I get it.
A little bit. Yeah. It's kind of Ghibli. I like it. It's a scrunkly, says someone in chat. It says Mr. Magolor.
I always love overgrown rails.
Yes.
It is just a vibe, and I love it.
It's good. It's peaceful, tranquil.
Overgrown rails, but not like abandoned overgrown, but just... Grass could probably be doing with a trim overgrown.
Overgrown, but it's because they're in a forest. And that's where grass normally is.
Yeah, like... This railway line going through wherever this place is, this is stunning scenery.
It's good. It's good. I think we have more photos of it.
We don't have any more photos of it. We do have Railjet.
I like this color scheme. This is very nice. I like blue and white.
It's a nice color scheme. I think the cursed thing is it's meant to be the wrong livery.
What do you mean wrong livery? These diesel engines are everywhere. There's no wrong livery for these things.
That's fair.
It's just an train. It's like a Toyota Corolla.
An single train.
An train. That's what this train is.
Ooh, I think
this is a unique fella.
I think we've had this picture before, but this is photoshopped. But I hate this. I hate the blue. The white is a vibe. I'll give it that.
The white is a very nice. That is a very nice white. Like it's kind of silvery-ish. You know what I mean? A little like a touch of cold sort of blue in it.
Like an ice white.
Like an ice white, exactly. And I see. Yeah, no, that blue, the sky blue works well. It's that blue in the middle is too saturated.
I feel like if this engine would look really nice if you had the blue in the middle and you had this white. I feel the engine would look really nice if it was just like a combination of those two colours. If different
Yeah.
segments were painted different colours, instead of like a livery pattern, it was like, okay, the tanks and the cab on the side are painted blue and the boiler is painted white, or, you know, vice versa. I feel
Yeah,
that would
I
look
see
lovely.
what you mean. It would be more sort of structured that way.
And then,
And this is just a Vectron.
yeah, it's just another European engine with the
Hail Vectron
Hail Vectron.
by Vectron's mighty golden claw.
Mike, what is Vectron? I don't know if I just said Hail Vectron and now I'm going to be like wanted as a war criminal.
It's a Michelin web skit.
Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't.
The funny thing is, the joke of it is, what is Vectron?
Okay,
I thought you were playing along for a second.
I'm just double checking that by saying Hail Vectron, I've not inadvertently doomed myself. I've not inadvertently like advocated a war criminal. I've not like emboldened a dictator by saying that.
No, it's fine. It's Michelin web. It's good.
Okay,
good.
it's just two goofy comedians being goofy, which
I
is
love
what we
Michelin
are.
web. I think about the Michelin web. I've sent this to you. I think about the Michelin web football sketch daily. Just look at it. Look at the football. Look, it's gonna move. Look at it. It's perfect. And then you sent me that one of the dog puppet, and I love that.
Oh, Hackety Dog.
Yeah,
Wigan
I
icon.
I went on a full like rabbit hole looking into this dog. He's great. I love him.
If for anyone who doesn't know what I'm referring to, there's CBBC, which is Kids BBC. For a while, they'd have these between shows. They'd have like, because the BBC doesn't run adverts. They have
like interstitial.
Yeah, they'd have like
dog puppet to sort of like, you know, just like introduce the next show.
Yeah,
it's like a little thing. It's a fun thing.
And they'd run competitions, and it would just be like, not CBeebies, that's for young children. It's CBBC. They're two different things.
It's a BBB.
But they'd have like these little intermission things where like it would be a presenter and this little dog puppet, and they'd have like, you know, little jokes and little skits, and like they'd be announcing the next show, or they'd be saying like, you know, giving like little bits of news and like, hey, we're hosting a competition if you want to be on this show next, whatever. And this one day they had a show called Ice Stars, and it's, you know, these kids in a competition, you know, ice skating and whatnot. I think that's the show coming up next. And this presenter and the dog were like leaning down and like really like close face to face, locking eyes with each other. And she says something along the lines of,
"We're just normal men."
No, she says, "We could be ice stars. Do you not want to be? We could be ice stars." What? Us as ice stars, but, and the dog just goes, "But we're just normal men," and you just see her crack a little bit, and go, "What?" And the dog just goes, "We're just innocent men," and they both just burst into laughter. Like they both just start creasing, and there's like there's a solid,
it's beautiful, and then the needle drop,
and then like the little like the
hey, the music happens, goofy funny music,
the little goofy background music that's meant to play as they're announcing.
It's a great clip, and I'm glad that ToT, you gave us a play-by-play of that clip that people can just go on YouTube.
Yeah, you could go and watch it, but it's just the context of it is, though, it just comes out of nowhere.
It's beautiful.
And I remember reading the reason they were laughing so hard was because, you know, the guy who was doing the puppet and the female presenter, they both obviously have like an earpiece in, so like a producer can say, hey, this is your line, you gotta say this. This was live, and so the producer's like saying, okay, now
the puppet guy was just messing around. He was trying to get a laugh out of her, just deadpanning it.
But it's the fact that both of them ended up creasing, and then obviously they both start laughing, and then this producer's like, no, you need to stop laughing, we're doing the competition read, you gotta do the competition
Stop
read.
laughing!
Stop laughing! And so they were just...
do the competition!
and so they were just creasing even more. It's just a magical moment in British television. It will...
Beautiful, love it. People in chat are desperate for us to move on.
You choose to watch this. This is what you signed up. We're on what? 19 streams of this? This is the 19th Cursed Train stream we have done? This is just what me and Mike do. We just yap. We just talk about random shit. Occasionally we look at Cursed Trains, but this is just what you've signed up for. And as soon as I've said that, the viewer count went down.
Yeah, just watching the view count like dip down in live real time as you're speaking is hilarious.
What's extra great is YouTube Studio. I've got a little graph here showing it going up and down, and I could just see a steep decline. T-Man sent $10. I've asked Top before, but I need to know Mike's opinion on Family Guy. Also, this dono
I've never
could go
watched
again.
Family Guy.
He's never watched Family Guy.
No. I'm sorry.
Hey, it seems today that all we see is violence in movies and sex on TV. Where are those What's this? What is this? What is this? What is this? The more I look at it, the worse it gets.
Who is that wolf on the side?
Why is that wolf? Why
is on that train?
Why is that? Why are the two like Flock of Crows characters, and why do they have military hats on? Is that
like what is it? Like explosive reactive armor. Thank you, Toad in chat. Yeah, it just explosive reactive armor is hilarious. It's basically just like we've strapped explosives to our thing so that when something hits it, it will explode and push the thing away.
So basically what they've done is they've just strapped a load of grenades to this train.
We've made ourselves safe by strapping explosives onto every inch of this machine.
It's
brilliant. Lovely.
What is this wolf from?
He looks like a character. I like him.
It looks like a character out of like an animated movie, but like one of those straight to DVD crap animated movies.
He looks kind of a bit like Wallace and Gromit in a way. He's got this sort of eyebrows to him.
He's got like the Aardman style to him.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't see that. I don't quite see Aardman styling, because Aardman tends to be a little more like rounder and chunkier in the hands.
Oh, you're right. Is someone trying to go for it?
I don't know what this is. If anyone has any leads on this wolf, then
Someone in chat just said that one wolf movie that no one likes. Thank you.
Oh, it's...
Oh, here comes the train. There it goes.
We've got a...
Mm.
Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, you hate to see it.
You have arrived at our destination. Door open on the left.
That is perfect timing, Mike. Perfect timing. Oh no. Oh dear. Let's watch this again.
Let's watch that again. A little bump.
Okay,
and
so,
it just kind of...
I want to try and figure this out. Okay, so it's...
So that train goes over fine.
I think it's as it goes over these points here. Let's...
The Chad red and orange train is unaffected.
Yeah, it's as it's going over the points, that's what's thrown it off.
And it just kind of like bumps a little bit, and then a bit of sparks. And now it's just taking a little nap.
Hold on, just be quiet for a moment. I think I hear someone like a kid yelling in the background as well.
That is something kids do a lot of the time.
It's you can tell it's a kid specifically from how they yell. The voice breaks in a certain way that you can tell it's a kid. People are saying what? This is Hungarian National Railways in a nutshell. He has died. He is... I mean, it's not ideal.
That shouldn't be too hard to re-rail. I mean, it's right there.
What do you mean? What do you mean you can't re-rail it? The rails are right there.
Well, don't they do that sometimes with trains, where like you basically just put a block of wood underneath the wheel and just have the train just kind of drive itself back up?
Yeah. It lost a frigate. Wait, it lost a wheel? Hold on, we're gonna have to analyze this frame by frame.
Okay, no, computer enhance.
So it's okay. So it derails here.
Yeah, there's no point there. That's not a point.
No, but it's the section just after the points. Because
yeah, but look, it's the front that dips down, and that's after the point.
But there's still the track is still intersecting. It's not just like
the track is intersecting, but I'm saying it's not the intersection that's causing the derailment. Because if it was, it would have derailed sooner. It derails after the intersection.
Here it is on the points. Yeah?
Here it is on the points, and then advance the video.
And then a few seconds later, it's off the rails.
Seconds, it's past the points by the time it bumps.
It's 2 seconds. 2 seconds,
yeah, 2 seconds.
It's
look
off
at how fast that train is moving.
But if you look at the blue locomotive, it's bouncing, implying that it's
bouncing off the front, not the back. The back might be on the points, but if it was...
Yeah, but the part that's just come off the points, it's at some point on the intersection, it's derailed. It's not specifically...
It is on the intersection,
it's
but it's
somewhere
not
on the intersection.
That caused the derailment. See, you can see the front dip. Something's happened to the front, not the back.
Also, hold on, is that like a brake block or something that just comes off?
Oh, it is.
Yeah, like right there. That is a solid chunk of metal as well.
Oh.
You look at that. Watch the ground.
I see that. It just like it makes a little cloud as it bumps.
Like that tore up some of the ground. That is a solid chunk of metal that came off. What the hell happened there?
Someone in chat just pointed out the whole thing is a switch. The points are the movable rail ends.
I'm done arguing about this. Let's look at Uranus.
Well, I never thought you'd be so forward.
Look, it's very clean. A lot of men love it. It's a lovely engine.
Good night, everybody.
Should we just end the stream here? I feel like it's worth just ending the stream here. I don't know if I want to continue with this.
I think we're all right.
I know someone is going to send me a message on Discord about the women's suffrage joke. Someone's going to message me like, "Hey man, that wasn't cool." So I feel like it's only uphill from here, really. So surely
Please direct all your complaints to ToT@bbc.co.uk.
At BBC.
We will.
At BBC. Just I've never worked for the BBC. I have nothing to do with the BBC.
Disclaimer: we are not associated whatsoever.
We're not
email to ToT@bbc.co.uk, and we will throw it into a fire.
I'm not associated with the BBC. I just want them to get all of my hate mail.
Send your mail to the BBC. We won't see it, but you can certainly send it.
So, send your fan... Please, send your fan mail to this P.O. box. It's not mine, but... It's not mine, but it'll go there. It's... What's that one post? Like, if you manage to capture a bee and put it in the fridge, it'll, like, naturally go dormant.
Oh yeah, it'll hibernate, and then you can take it out and thaw it, and you can put it in your mouth, and it'll thaw and wake up, and now you have a bee in your mouth.
Okay, but why? Oh no. I
Oh
also
dear.
there's also three ats in the stream highlights,
Oh
which
no.
I worry that's people calling me out on my shit.
We have a school bus.
Seatbelts, everyone.
What the frizz? No way!
Aww.
As a child in school, I genuinely looked a lot like Arnold from the Magic School Bus. It was uncanny. Still haunted by
You
it.
know what? I can see it.
God damn it.
I love the galloping geese. I've done a video on these. Again, that's how far behind we are on this. But I love the galloping geese because eventually, like, the Rio Grande Southern was so broke. It was such a poor railroad that they could barely afford to run like full trains of locomotives, and they had very little freight. So they just got an old Buick bus. No, sorry, they got Buick limousines, essentially mounted them on like rail chassis, and then just bolted on a great big like boxcar container on the back. And so if you wanted to deliver if you wanted to like send goods by the railroad, it'd just essentially be thrown in the back of this UPS van on rails. And if you wanted to if you were a passenger, you'd just climb inside a limousine on rails.
Hell yeah.
And then these are later modified geese where they replaced the limousine body with just the body of an old buses.
It feels like a downgrade.
No, the limousines were smaller.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because they're personal limousines and they're small vehicles, and when you're wanting as many passengers as you can fit, it's also that now I've now got 5 ats in the stream highlights.
Oh boy.
People want to drink my blood, and
Oh, it's got
they
googly
can't
eyes.
because I donated it today.
Look at it. It's got googly eye.
What?
Look at the window there, the circle window, and then where there's a cutout in the back. That looks like a little eye.
Oh, okay. So
It's got an eye.
the rear window port there looks like a googly eye. I see it now. That's
The schnoz on this fella. It's like a toucan that's been stung by a bee.
can one bird can one bird can one bird
Octua?
can one I'll get there 1 second. I'll get there. Can one bird have a conversation? No, but two can.
I've been meaning to talk to you for a while now, Todd, and I've been meaning to we need to have a discussion. We really need to have a serious sit down and talk about some of these things that you're saying, Todd. We really do.
Help.
It's not alright, Todd. It's just not. I don't know how to say it, but it's not. Steel is heavier than feathers.
Steel is heavier. And you brought it back with the Limmy joke.
Hey. County Donegal. Hey.
What's heavier? Kilogram of steel or kilogram of feathers?
Classic. Love it. We got a bus on rails from County Donegal.
County Donegal's rail bus. Literal bus on rails.
Oh, wow. I actually like that. That's
I like
neat.
that. I always love when someone puts a car on narrow gauge rails. Because it looks so goofy.
It fits, though.
It looks goofy, but it works.
Yeah. That cab layout of the first one. Oh. This looks like a bendy bus that's sort of had its bendy bit cut out of it.
This looks like two buses that they've just stuck back to back.
I like the styling of it though.
Oh,
I think that looks
I
cool.
like this.
This is nice.
It's very 60s.
I love it. I love this sort of this look. You know what? No, this looks like the top half of a Route Master, like the top floor. I mean, with the two windows at the front. Did I ever tell you about the time? Just before I left the UK, I was able to catch one of those like heritage route master sort of. You know, I got on at oh, what's it called? Trafalgar Square, and I took it all the way out to the Tower of London. It gets so hot in the top of those buses. Oh my god, it was boiling up there. Holy shit! They don't tell you about the route masters, but they're sweltering. Great fun though. The seats were super comfy.
I mean, it's called a route master, not an air con air cold.
I thought that the front windows could open up. I thought they would have done that, but they didn't look like they did. And I paid like £3 to get on the bus. I wasn't going to touch anything I wasn't sure about. It's an old bus. I didn't want to be yelled at.
Now you see, Mike, your problem there was you greatly overestimated the quality of British engineering. Oh no! Oh yes!
Oh yeah!
Look at that!
Look at it. Oh, that's nice.
Real,
This looks like something out of a Wes Anderson film. This looks like something like the Grand Budapest Hotel.
real doohickey moment.
I have a soft spot for this era of vehicle design where it's all like steel is like metal isn't the most prominent way to make cars yet. So we're making everything out of wood, which means we're just kind of making like little sheds on wheels pretty much.
Like the body, like the frame is solid metal, but then everything filling out the frame is wood.
Exactly.
Apart from the front here, where it's just a flat sheet metal.
Oh, well, yeah, because you can't put wood next to the engine. It will catch fire.
That's why you cover the wood in asbestos. Duh.
Exactly. Much safer. Ooh. Oh, look at that train station. I love the design of that train station. Look at
It's a
that.
vibe. I love this.
It is such a vibe.
I can.
I love.
Is it weird that I can smell this picture?
No. It's this is a nice.
Like I
this
can
is nice.
smell like the damp grass in the air,
Oh,
and like the slight waft of like petrol and oil.
I love the like when I was in the UK, I was sort of like out late a couple times, and so just like being on a train station waiting
Excuse
for
me.
a connecting train. It's just the middle of night. It's dark. There's like two or three people in the entire station. Such a vibe. I love it, and I feel like this would be a nice place to sort of catch a late train from.
It would be a vibe.
That would be cool.
What do we got here?
Oh,
Oh my! Wait, did I pin it? What did I pin? I pinned one of the, I pinned a message apparently. Um, that's
that's quite a lot of radiators.
it's a lot of radiators.
This boy gets hot.
The amount of radiators you need to water cool an RTX 5080.
Yeah, I'm kind of into overclocking. Why do you ask? This is
What
someone's
do you
crypto rig.
what do you mean? What do you mean my PC is power inefficient and just gestures to like the 18 radiators they need to cool it?
This is the thing that like some guy fell asleep in his room and he got heat stroked from his like crypto mining rig. Oh god.
It's it's such a weird design, and the fact that it's got cylinders, like this
Oh
feels
yeah,
like it
what are the
should be a
cylinders for?
it feels like it should be a diesel locomotive.
plot twist, the cylinders are actually okay. There's an engine, and the cylinders are actually a compressor for the radiators. As in, the cylinders are like gear, or the cylinders are tubed up to work in reverse. So the pumping of the piston is pressurizing a system rather than letting pressure exit a system.
Oh, so
And it's actually
the wheels turning are what
yes,
operates
there's a separate electric drive happening, and it's the
rather than
wheels
use
turning.
like, you know, a motorized compressor or any kind of pump and run that off the engine. You instead go out of your way to add a convoluted system where you add cylinders to it and have the wheels turn and have that generate the pressure.
Yes.
I can tell why you did art and not engineering. Oh.
Oh, this looks like a. Thank goodness you're here. This looks like one, like a face from that video game.
I need to play Thank Goodness You're Here. I hear nothing but good things about
Thank
it.
goodness you're here. I would love to play that game with you.
It sounds great. Either that or it looks like something you'd see in Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Oh, absolutely. Ugh.
Oh, he's not happy.
Tight, small.
Why are there
mouth.
bullet holes under the eyes?
That's well. I can imagine why he's unhappy.
Now, I'd be unhappy if someone pierced under my eyes. This isn't a train.
Actually, that's the barrel of the gun, and the just rockets, just blasts. My face when I'm trying to read something that's like way too small. So,
My face when I'm stoned out of my mind trying to decide what I want from the McDonald's menu.
me when
Don't do drugs.
When
Drugs are
when
bad. Don't do
me-
drugs.
when
Me when I can't quite focus on an object.
yeah, no, this is just me deciding like, do I need a new glasses prescription, or have I just sat in front of a computer for too long?
My eyes have been going weird recently. I think I need to get away from my computer for a bit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's where my job is.
Shopping Tesco.
Hey, it's Tesco Express. That's going to be a joke a lot of British people are going to love.
That's a really good one. The Tesco Express.
Get it? Because the mini Tesco's are called Tesco Express.
Didn't you gave me a picture of your Tesco Express card.
Oh, it wasn't mine. It was my roommate's.
I was about to say it was. I thought it was yours. You gave me a picture of your roommate's Tesco Express card. Why did you do that?
Because I don't have one of my own. I use hers. I can't be bothered signing up for one, so I just used the best part was that I meant to ask her for like permission because I knew she'd say yes anyway. So I just sent it to you, and then a couple of days later, we were like sat in the living room, and she's like starting to panic. I'm like, "You okay?" And she's like, "Someone's using my Tesco club card in London." And I was like, has someone like gotten into my account? And I was just like, oh yeah, I just gave my friend Mike, he's visiting England for a bit. I just sent him the copy of your club card. And she was like, why didn't you tell me? I forgot. So
I forgot.
that was hilarious. Oh, hello.
Ooh, he's wearing goggles. He's got the specs.
Why does he need goggles?
Well, he's a train. He goes fast.
But that's a big boy. Big boys don't go that fast.
I'm just hoping that it won't be mad at me. All right, I don't like the way it's looking at me.
Also, someone said, "Do not let ToT cook again." I'll have you know, I cooked yesterday.
What
I
did you cook yesterday?
it was my, I think I said earlier, it was my it's my friend's birthday today, but yesterday we all met up for drinks and just to hang out for a bit. And I said, "Do you want me to make your birthday cakey?" So I went, "Yeah, sure. Do you have anything in mind?" Or like, he said, "Actually, could you make me some brownies instead? Because I prefer brownies over cake." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then I had this amazingly devious idea.
ToT.
I said I could make you like
You making brownies, ToT.
I as like, so you know how dense brownies are. They're not like cake. They're not fluffy. They're just like cake. They're
Right.
really dense. I said to him, "Look, so it's more like a cake. I'll put it in a round tin.
And I'll
Right?
add my special ingredient.
Love, and we can cut it into slices. We can cut it into slices, and serve it like a cake." But then I thought, well, hold on. It's going to be a fairly shallow cake. Like, it's not going to be, when you get like a Victoria
Yeah,
sponge.
it'll be brownie thickness.
It'll be
Because
brownie
again,
thickness
they
because
don't leaven. They're
and
brownies.
whenever you make someone birthday cake, it's usually two tiers. So you bake like two cakes and you stack one on top of the other. But because it's cake, it's light and fluffy and it's not that dense.
So you've got so let me guess. You baked 2 pans of brownies and stacked them on top of each other.
Yes, I
To
did.
make a cake.
It was the densest thing I think I have ever made.
Oh my goodness.
Because it was, it's just solid brownie at the bottom, layer of buttercream, solid brownie on top.
You're approaching the Schwarzschild radius of that cake there.
Genuinely, it was so
you-
heavy. But
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. It was gorgeous.
Oh god, I wish I could have had a slice. That sounds
It
good.
sounds so good. It's
Oh.
very excessive. It's very indulgent. But my god,
ToT, have I ever told you that the kitchen in your house is fucking beautiful? I mean it. I love the kitchen in your house. I can say this. When I visited your house, I was in awe of how nice it was.
it is a nice house.
It
Also,
is so nice.
also for the brownies, I crushed up some Maltesers and put those in it as well. Which I've got the rest of them here, so I'm just gonna eat some Maltesers real quick.
We've hit the snack portion of the stream, ladies and gentlemen.
There's just a part where
I
I
have
just
some
eat
chapstick
something,
here that I will eat.
and I make the joke where I say I lean into the camera and I crunch on something, and everyone who hates mouth noises tunes out. I swear this just happens every stream. I don't mean for this to happen. I'm just feeling.
It can't be an accident after like the 5th time. So
Look, I'm just feeling a little peckish, and I had an open bag of Maltesers. What can I say?
oh, just a little peckish. Where's the food gone? Oh, just a touch.
You blame a guy for snacking. Oh
Ah.
no,
Okay. Well,
that's not what you want to see on the side of an engine.
that's quite the train then. Oh, it's the Japanese the train bus thing.
It's the train bus.
That was on that was on Tom Scott.
Tom Scott did a video on these.
Yeah.
I need to watch it.
You should. It's a good. It's honestly not that like exciting. It's just it's just a normal bus with a little thing on the bottom that like it's just a bus with train wheels that can sort of like extend from the bottom. That's about what it is.
It's cool though.
It is pretty neat. Oh, here's another one.
I believe the
Or
word.
no, I think it's the same one.
I believe the words we're looking for is nifty.
That is pretty nifty. That's a good way to describe it.
It's a little guy. We've had this ages ago.
Have you ever seen? This reminds me of the Christmas monorails that were a thing in department stores in America in like the 50s and 60s.
It's almost as if I did a video on those.
Oh yeah, you did. Someone says egg liner. These do look like egg timers. Like the ones that you actually put in the pot of boiling water that'll tell you when the egg's done. They got that shape to them. They're like a lozenge. I could like take this as like a cold medicine or something.
You know, whenever like tech bros or someone's like the new invention for rail travel, and it's the new great public transportation, and it's just pods. And everyone's like,
pods.
we can't do pods. We can't do like
can't.
everyone gets their own personal little vehicle because we've done that before with cars, and you're just like making cars worse and making trains worse. You're doing benefits. This feels like something they would make. Where
You
like
will
there's
get in the pods.
where it's just like, hey, rather than get in like a train, there's like a little pod that arrives at the station, and you select your destination, and it takes you to your destination. Anyone who thinks those are a good idea, like outside of just like a novelty thing in a theme park.
I know that what is it, Morgantown has like something like that, which works for them because they're mainly trying to connect university campuses, and it's like the system is such that it can handle that, and it's like relatively efficient because you get a lot of people going the same direction, so people tend to just sort of get on the same pod going in one direction anyways. So it's not a huge problem, but it's a solution that does not scale up because when you have like like 20 different destinations, then you have to have enough pods to like not just cover like at any one time, like maybe 20 people come up and they all want their own pod, and so they're going to different locations in like 5 seconds because this is like urban transit. Someone else is going to come up, so you need more pods to handle them. You just got to saturate the system with so many pods that it just gets gridlocked and all messed up. It's not good. It's not a good idea that scales well. You may as well just use a normal train.
Whenever someone tries to reinvent transport, you know how in evolution there's the thing in evolution where eventually if you give a life form enough time
It
to
becomes
evolve,
a crab.
it will eventually become a crab.
Yes.
Why do I feel like trains are that? If you want public transport, or if you want some kind of like...
If you optimize a public transport system enough, it becomes a train.
Exactly.
Just whatever you do, it just becomes a train.
Train, tram, or streetcar. That is the Hoover Dam, by the way. They really did this. Oh my god.
Why did they do that?
The question is, which side of the Hoover Dam is this?
Wow.
This is the side that's underwater, so if you go there today, there's just like these carriages and a bunch of tourists just stuck under the water. Oh boy, we've got some modelling hijinks here. Dinky double-ended thing?
The pod version 2.0.
I hate when people do pod travel.
These look like the what is it? The Isetta. The little bubble car.
I get what you mean. These...
What was it? The what was the brand that made them?
PLP50.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, the PLP50. Yeah, that's a different thing.
Well, I know they did like a sporty bubble car version.
Really?
Yeah.
BMW. Oh right, it was BMW. I was thinking. I was like, no, that wasn't BMW. It was though. They were silly. Someone in chat, in all caps. No, they were ISO, Isettas, and BMW licensed the design. ISO made them.
ISO made
Please
them.
report ISO complaints to ToT at bbc.co.
BBC.co.uk.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
This
Why
person
does
will
this?
not.
Why
What?
does this look like the kind of locomotive that would pull a train in like a Dr. Seuss style
It
thing?
does kind of look like that.
This
I, I have another thing to get off my chest. Like the Dr. Seuss style really pisses me off. And I don't mean like the original, like his actual works. I think they're pretty good. I mean like the modern interpretations of it really piss me off. And I'm not even sure what. I feel like maybe they overdo it, maybe they underdo it. I don't even know how. It's just ugh, infuriating to me. I hate it.
you heard it here. You heard it here first, folks. Mike is anti-Seussian.
No, I like the old stuff. I'm a Seuss OG. I regard
Mike is
him.
going to be the first person in history to commit who-scrimination.
I think the works that the actual guy made himself are quite good. I've even seen some of his like less known paintings about, and I think they're really nice. It's all of like the stuff that was made after his death that I feel like just really doesn't have the spirit. It doesn't work as well. It's not good. It doesn't do much. It doesn't do nothing for me. And this is just a caboose.
It's a caboose, but something's wrong.
It's got two cupulas, so you and someone else can sort of sit and just sort of stare angrily at each other.
I do love the idea that someone completely misses the point of these cabooses. And like the double-ended viewing area. I like the idea that someone who wants to like say the train is traveling to the left. I like the idea that someone is in the viewing place on the right, and like the view is blocked by the one in front of him. So it's like, god damn it! It's like they just keep going to the wrong one and looking in the wrong direction.
It's just TF2. Just two for it is happening. Yeah.
Someone split this down the middle. Paint one side red and one side blue. I need this. It's called the copula. I apologize. I know sweet FA about cabooses.
I think it's caboose.
Mike. I swear to God.
Shinkansen!
Shinkansen in the Santa Fe. I think we've had this picture before as well. Oh, hello. Is that James Oliver?
Yeah, that's John Oliver.
John Oliver, sorry. I don't watch his stuff. I have a mouth and I will train. What is the context behind this?
I don't want to know. I'd rather it just. I think it can exist on its own as a thing of beauty.
Also, I need to just point this out real quick. What is going on here? Because there's a little cutout of, like, it looks like it's someone's face that they've photoshopped, like, station master's hat and mustache onto.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on there. Whoever has built this railroad has clearly...
Clearly, something is going on here.
Something is afoot. And it's not... It's not this, because that's a mouth.
Hey.
Oh,
it's another fish tank.
the train and the fish.
This one is rather nice. I like this one.
Yeah, this is clearly...
Although, I feel...
This is clearly just like someone's taken some HO model trains, just taken all like the metal and mechanical parts off. They've just taken the plastic bodies off and just drop them in the water.
I feel like you could do. You know, it would be really impressive. You know those videos where people make like detailed diorama of like an abandoned, whatever, and it looks really cool. Imagine having that as a fish tank, sort of like flooded, underwater, abandoned train yard.
Well,
Lots of weathering.
you make like a railway station and turn it into a fish tank.
Yes, yes, and like put a lot of, sort of make it look really old and yeah, that would be cool.
You know what? I want to see that now.
Chat, get on it. If one of you's out there got a fish tank and the necessary modeling skills, get on that because that would be cool.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Now, I don't know about you, champ, but I don't think the LNER had GG1s on the network. I don't even think. I think we've had this picture before, and we're back.
I
To
feel like
square
you
one.
could if you can we look at those pantomimes again? The pantographs. Those look like
That's
they
a pantomimes.
I said pantomimes. I meant pantographs.
Oh
They.
no, you didn't.
I think they look like you should be able to sort of jump on them like a trampoline.
Every time I see a pantograph, especially one of the double-sided ones, part of me just wants to like bounce on one.
Yeah, because like, it's got it goes out and
And
it would be really
I
fun until you get electrocuted.
and the thing is, I know they're springy.
Sonic spring
I
noise.
know they're springy. They have to be springy because they need to constantly push up against the overhead wire.
Exactly.
So I know they're springy.
But ding, just that would be fun.
What's this?
CMO.
Perla.
The first thought I had was like snorkeling, like scuba diver, because like look at the window. That looks like a scuba diver's face mask, and then the little pipe going up is a snorkel.
The more I look at this engine, the worse it gets.
The Jacques Cousteau engine. It has no wheels. I just noticed that.
Well, the wheel, I think it's got outside frames, so the wheels are between the frames.
None wheel left train.
None wheel left train. But also, it's the fact that the wheels are so close together. Or is this engine just not been completed and is being like? No, it's one
It's just
solid.
the gear there. I think it's being used to power something else.
It maybe, but then
Yeah.
like you'd strip it off of like you strip the buffers off of it. You'd strip a load of things off of it.
I mean, you wouldn't have to if you didn't want
What
to.
is it powering? Because it's not connected to anything. It's on like a flatbed wagon. It's about to be sent somewhere.
Now, to me, this looks like it's on like some sort of tower, like a raised platform, and whatever it's powering is underneath it. Because look, the piston goes down. There's like a hole in the thing for the thing. Oh no, there isn't. No, I'm just looking
No,
at something else.
and like, and as well, the box springs they're underneath the wheels, like they're under the frames on the bottom. It's
Maybe it's like a
powering the
gauge
Earth.
converter.
It's powering the Earth's rotation. Oh no! What is this?
I think it's a gauge thing. I think this was a narrow gauge train, and they were like, well, sod it. We'll just get it off the thing, and then we'll put the thing
And
there,
they've put
and then we'll just put it
it's
on
a
some
narrow
wheels.
gauge engine, and they've put it on an even narrower gauge because where where these outside cranks are and where this cog is, that's where the wheels would be. So if the wheels are in between the frames, that makes it even narrower. Well, I know this is a gear, but what? So are the cylinders powering this gear here, which is powering this gear, and that's turning the wheel?
I mean, my first thought was like, oh, this is being used to make electricity now. But, like, there's no wires or anything hooked up to it.
No, as well, and the quality of the picture. Because if this was a static engine, if this was like, a factory engine, if this was used in a mill, or if this was used as a generator or anything like that, it would be filthy. It would be in the back of a workshop, and it would be like plumbed into a wall. It would have like a taller chimney. It's on a wooden platform. It's pristine clean, which implies it's brand new. But what is this thing?
This is a weird. This is a weird one.
Yeah, someone's point as well. It's got 2 reverser rods, which you see this. I don't know if you can see the mouse on the screen.
I can see the mouse.
So this here is you pull a lever in the cab, and that you pull it one way, you push it the other. That determines whether or not you go forwards or backwards.
But this one is reverse. This one is reverse, but that's not forward. It's reverse. All right, it's different from forward. So this one for reverse, and this one for reverse.
It's like
you got that?
It's like you're explaining Smash Bros to me. Well, no, because if you look at this top link here, it goes down and there's this part here, this rotor here, and it connects to another bar here. So does that work the valve gear, or does that is there something here? Because there's a hatch here that you can open.
It opens the hatch. You just pull it, and just pops up.
You know how you know how in a car you have like a button you press and it opens the boot.
Exactly.
It's
this.
It just opens the boot of this engine. There's a spare tire in there.
Spare tire, a couple road flares.
That is a messed up looking engine. Also, there's 6 ATs now in the stream highlights, which is...
Oh, wow.
People want to talk to me, apparently. What is this?
That's a tram hooked up to a phone booth.
No, hold on. That's the carriage. This part here is the carriage. Is this the locomotive? Because there's this little thing.
Got to put quarters in it to make it move.
Okay, no, this is the baggage car. Never mind. People are pointing out. Yeah, it's the baggage car. But this.
Why does it have a little?
It's got a bell on it. Are these just carriages? Or is one of these propelled? Because there's a little antenna thing sticking out of the top of the shed, and it looks like that touch an overhead wire, and that's what makes the thing go. Oh no, these are the kinds of cursed trains we're looking for.
Yes. Why does it look like it's at like a platform in Railroads Online?
It does. No, I can totally tell what you mean. There's barrels that get loaded up here, but you've not given it any supplies, so it's
just one barrel.
There's just one barrel to indicate that this is where the barrels get unloaded. Oh, man. This is going to take you back to the past to ride those shitty trains that suck ass. What is... Rolling Rock...
Rock.
Extra Pale.
The AVGN train.
Why does it say 33 but in quotation marks?
Well, it's quoting another train that is actually saying
it's
33.
Allegedly the 33.
As it's if you look on the other side of the train, it's listed its source in MLA9 format. So it's all good.
But the source is just a link to there's 2 links to 2 different websites, and neither of them are available anymore.
Oh god.
The amount of times I think I've been on a Wikipedia page and I've okay, I want to find more sources for more information. I click on a source, and it's for an old Wayback Machine website. Either that, or there have been a couple of times where I've gone onto a website where it's hey, here's our sources from our website, and I click on it and the domain is for sale.
It's gone.
Oh, hey, Rio Grande. Would you look at that?
TGV.
Her name is Rio. Ooh. That's a Union Pacific big boy, I believe, but it's got the wheels of a what was it? A Pennsylvania tea something?
It's not fit that you can recognize that
Look,
just by looking at it.
look, okay. God has look. God blessed you with furry autism. God blessed me with train autism. That's just how the dice roll. Okay, I don't call the shots.
Laser focused. You're like, see, it's like that GIF I sent you of like the hackers movie, just like all the equations flying around you. You're tapping on your computer really fast.
Oh man, this is. I just noticed the tender as well. I think they photoshopped the tender to also be a T1 tender too.
You mentioned like those memes, those expand on memes. This is like a train version of one of those.
Yeah,
I
this
feel like.
is
This looks like that.
yeah, where it's like really, it's okay enough Photoshop. It does the job, but you can see it's clearly poorly photoshopped.
It's a vibe. I like it.
Should I start a new subreddit called Expand Train and it's just for photoshops like this?
I'm not going to stop you, but I don't think it'll get anywhere.
Oh boy, this
Mostly
is.
because all the trains will be fake. It won't be able to get over.
Oh, it took me a second. It's a Union Pacific Big Boy, but it's been shortened.
Oh.
It took me a second. It's because it looks relatively normal.
Yeah.
Like maybe the boiler's maybe a little big, but otherwise it looks like a fairly standard engine.
It's just a boy.
It's just a boy. Not a big boy, just a boy.
Love to see it.
You gotta love to see it.
Sideways.
Hold on, I'm tilted. Chat later. Chat, tilt your head at a 90 degree angle, or 45 degrees. That's more comfortable. But
don't you think the train's supposed to go sideways? Nah.
Smoke.
They just no. The gag for this one is that like you cut to the blueprint and he's holding it sideways. Like, I don't know what I did wrong.
Oh boy, what is? Ooh.
Ooh.
This is another.
Look at that in the background.
This is another Photoshop job.
Yeah, but look at those cars in the background. That looks like one of them. No, it's not. Oh, it might be. I was gonna say it looks like one of them. Like bubble cars, not bubble cars. What are they called? Like on the Canadian. It's a bit of the train. It's on the roof. It's covered in glass. It's
like an observation car.
Yes, that. Thank you.
Or a dome car. People are saying dome car. Whoops.
Yes.
I think I remember posting a video in the train chat in our server, and it's 48 hours on a luxury train. I keep watching that video from time to time because I'm fascinated by the carriages. Like this carriage here at the back, like this would be at the tail end of a train. And if you look at it from the inside, it's just a lounge with this nice rounded window, and you just watch all of the countryside roll by.
That would be so nice.
It is gorgeous. I so badly want to be on one of these trains.
I would
That's me slapping my leg, by the way. That's not...
I would love to...
Sorry, what were you saying, Mike?
I was... just gonna say, I'd love to go on one of those trains as well. I feel like it'd be nice. You can buy like one of those train vacations off the Via Rail website.
Okay, we've had this picture before.
From Capwing.
But this one's from Capwing. And it's
wow.
a poorer resolution.
Thanks, Capwing.
Okay, I think we'll make this the last. Whoa, huh?
Okay.
I don't think this
small.
would be so bad. I don't think this would be so bad if the bunker didn't stick out so much.
Oh.
It just feels like you've proportioned this really badly.
It feels
he's got that gamer lean.
it definitely feels like it's leaning out, like
It,
forward.
if this was just an 062 and you like, lopped off like a little bit of the bunker, I feel like this would look fine. It's the combination of a lot of things. It's got relatively small water tanks.
Mm.
Like it's the small water tanks, the oversized tender. This is a strange looking thing.
An unusual machine.
And
Oh.
oh,
Yay.
that's adorable. I like that.
This is just like :3 the train. Just it's that little emote.
It's the doohickey.
Small.
This has got like whimsy to it.
Yeah, no, this is like something that you would see in like a 1960s Disney live action film where the premise is that it's a magic train, and it'll have like bunting along the sides of the thing, and it's like painted up in like circus colors.
No, this has got more energy of like the plot follows like, you know, the kids who are the blitz is on, and the kids are moved out from the city and they have to go live with a crazy inventor, and like the crazy inventor's built his own locomotive to get around on, and like this thing like splutters as it shoves on. It doesn't like chug along. It like, you know how like a car splutters cartoonishly.
It's got like weird Foley for the sound effects.
Yeah. It wheezes. You get it.
It wheezes, does the little klaxon like car horn. It makes exactly it.
I love it.
It's a whimsical little machine.
I love him. He's so full of whimsy and glee. He is so happy. I love him. Right, we'll pin it there.
Right. Let's look at the stream highlights, I suppose.
Let's look at what have people posted in stream highlights.
Let's have a gander.
Oops. That's not what I meant to do. I just swapped.
Let's have a gander.
There we go.
You-
the top thing, just in bold writing, yes! And it's just that little engine we saw earlier. It's this at speed. One sec, let me.
Oh my god. That's too fast to be going on a train that is that tall. I would not trust that.
I trust it.
That's too fast. Nope. It's gonna fall over.
Oh, here we are, the bridge that decapitates things.
Yes. I love the slightly too short bridge.
I also love there's just a sign on it that clearly says overheight must turn, but the sign is too high up for you to read anyway. Like, you put the sign somewhere you can read it.
It's just, that's the thing. It doesn't look overheight because it's just ever so slightly too low. It's just low enough where it tricks you into thinking you can get through it, and then it slices your track. It's great.
So that's me when I lied earlier, I guess.
Me when I'm lying. That
streamlined king.
I like that.
Why?
I like that quite a bit. I think it's good.
Why? Everyone, it's kind. Maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I feel like I speak for everyone in the Railfan community when I say this isn't that great.
It looks like a bullet bill from Mario Kart, and that means it's fast.
This is one of like the less good examples of streamlining.
Someone said it looks like a popsicle.
Like again, it's got charm. All these things have charm, but like, there's a clear difference between like the A4s and this.
It feels a bit undercooked. It feels like you could have done more. The design could have gone a bit further. I feel like having the wheels just sort of be as they are. You know,
like they didn't fully commit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They should have
committed. Someone's saying they've got a locomotive on about. Here we go. This is the puppet thing that we were looking at earlier.
Augsburger Pappenkiste.
I'm gonna just turn the volume down because I don't want to get sued.
Jim Knopf und Wild.
Oh, look at him go!
Wow,
that's neat.
It is in fact a piece of media.
Hold on, how did they do? I love how they've done the water and the waves.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Someone off camera is just sort of like waving around.
Someone is furiously just going. Me witnessing horrors beyond my comprehension. I don't get it. Solid meme. I don't think ToT properly analysed this photo.
What's that say? Oh. OS.
Explosives!
Oh.
That says OSIVs. That's explosives.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
One sec. That took me a second.
Oops.
Well, that could have gone better.
I don't think if I was there, I would be standing around like those guys, so nonchalant.
ToT WTF. That's probably this is when I'm gonna get moist criticaled. Oh god, there's a lot of comments.
Yes, the Pemgin. Pemgin has returned.
What do you mean make the person? Why do you make the person named all women in your base when that you met? What? Okay, that's just I'm having a stroke reading that. Oh, it's a train robot.
Pemgin.
Just so many people just saying, "Hey man, that wasn't cool."
Work it. Pemgin. I love the Pemgin. Everyone keep posting Pemgin. I think it's great.
This, and then they put Imagine Dragons radioactive. Oh my god.
Oh, it's a dachshund. It's a little puppy. Oh, I like that.
Nah, you see, everyone's more clever than me.
Yeah, he looks like he's melting a little bit.
I was about to say, what's wrong with his face? Why is one eye slightly lower than the other?
It's whatever's in that top secret tarp there. It's clearly extremely radioactive.
The British Rail flying sauce, so that was a time.
Holden 3.
Hey ToT, would you accept this train set if I sent it to you? I mean, I'd accept it, sure, if you have opened a P.O. box. I don't think you're going to get it back. Before and after, what do we got here? Before,
I mean, you know what?
It's a bit of a downgrade, I'm not going to lie, folks. John Oliver on Garden Railroads. What's John Oliver got to say? That's an advert.
No, that's the Underground.
I don't care. We can find out later. Belgian Pacific.
Whoa. Look at those windows.
I do love the way Belgian engines look. There is no other country that builds engines the way Belgium built them.
You got like a greenhouse in there. That's good.
Yeah, it is a greenhouse. Like, I love that. Why do you make the person named? Why do you make the person named all women in your basement suffer every day? Because someone has to suffer, and I don't want to. Oh no, he got hit by a train. He got hit by a train.
Yeah.
Pemgin
Once
on the billboard.
again, I love the Pemgin.
I can't escape Pemgin.
You will never escape the Pemgin.
Mike, if he was a locomotive, Canadian and small.
I'm 6 foot.
He is tall. Mike is tall. I've met him. Who the fuck let you cook? I'm done. I'm done. No. Stop. Stop. People just... They realise they're on stream.
Oh, God.
God, I'm turning this off. I'm turning this off.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear. Right. Who's got other things to say to me? Who's got...
That was a nice stream. That was a bit low energy, this stream, I feel like. A bit more calm.
I mean, I don't know. You say low energy, but I did insult all women.
That's true.
I feel like that's not something a nice person is meant to do.
Chill, low energy stream. Yeah, no.
Chill train of thought beats to study and remember the 1950s too. Hey, did you get more emotes you can add to your channel? I don't know if I can add them to the YouTube channel, but I do. I know on the Train of Thought Discord server I've got so many emojis available, but I have no idea what to do for them. I need to get me a little icon made. I need to get me a little fella.
You need a train sona, if you will.
No, not a train sona, but I need like...
You need a little representational.
Let me scroll through. It was stream. Let me just find it real quick. Not stream highlights. It was. Was it stream highlights? It might have been stream highlights. I think it was stream highlights. I saw it a bit ago. It was. Someone
Fantastic conductor sona.
Someone drew me a...
Oh yeah, someone drew you a guy.
Someone drew me a little guy. It wasn't in this. It was
was it in art?
I don't think it was in platform 1, or was it platform... I think it might have been platform 2. I'm looking for it. I think it might have been platform 2. No.
It's probably in the art chat. I think we should do like a stream where we show off the art of the server. I feel like that would be something worth doing.
Oh yeah.
By which I mean, like, yeah, no, you're gonna inevitably you're gonna end up accidentally or intentionally slacking off someone who made a bit of artwork and get everyone mad at you again.
Someone's made something very nice for me, and I just say something absolutely horrible to them because that's just what I do. That's just what I do. I don't know. Oh yeah. Also, I don't know if anyone else is in the Discord server.
Oh right, yeah, we have a Discord server. You can join it at. I think the link is in the description. Is it not?
It's somewhere. But
you really should put the link in the description. That's
I
like
should.
A thing.
I should, but I don't.
It's a good thing that you should do.
Just real quick, AI sucks. We can all agree AI is a terrible thing. AI, it's a stupid thing. AI sucks. Boo, down with AI, right? I'm just getting that out of the way now.
Says the person who made an entire stream a while ago playing with ChatGPT.
That's beside the point. There's someone, someone in my Discord server found an AI, and they used it to. I think the way it works is you take the audio from one video and you can put it over another video. And they managed to get an AI clip of my voice, and they did it over the trailer for Galaxy Express. But but because it's the Galaxy Express, but because it's the Galaxy Express trailer, it's in Japanese. So it's just me speaking Japanese, but it's not like how you listen to an AI thing and it's
not great, but it still sounds a bit like
it sounds vaguely like it, but there's parts where it clearly isn't, and it kind of breaks and it doesn't sound good. I
gotta hear it now. You've gotta.
I think this is it. Are you ready?
I am prepared.
So hold on, let me just turn this up. Wait, here we go.
今、万感の思いを込めて汽笛が鳴る。永遠の夢とロマンを求めて、人は皆星の海を見ながら旅に出る。ここに松本零士のすべてを叩き込んだアニメ史上最高の傑作が誕生した。
It sounds exactly like me.
銀河鉄道39
I could not deliver Japanese this perfectly if I tried. You could give me 1,000 years of practice and I couldn't speak this fluently.
甘い胸のときめき、そして未知の冒険への憧れ。
Whoa.
It sounds actually really
あなたなる
nice.
構想のもと、果てしない宇宙に広がる壮大な SF ロマン、銀河鉄道39。
What is this? Why does it sound like me? So that's. I think they tried it on on a couple different things. They tried it on some different songs. I think there's the turntable song and some American railroading songs. It sounds awful.
What we really need is for someone to do a ToT Vocaloid.
I did make an AI that used my voice at one point, and I stopped paying for the AI thing, so it's just gone now.
I need to hear ToT singing a Miku song. I think that's what we need.
Okay,
Channel is dying. We need to get a subscriber. Get the ToT. Go sing Miku.
Go sing Miku, but also as a joke, I said, hey, the Eggman's announcement meme? I said, hey, could somebody dub me over that? And this is how it originally sounded. Wait.
My fucking wife! I'm trying to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker. You pissed on my fucking wife.
It sounds awful.
Yeah, that doesn't work, no.
So, a lovely treat for you all. If you go into Platform 2 of the Discord server and scroll up a little bit, you'll find this. I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking wife. That's right, he took his head... I'm going to stop that there because there's an awful lot of swearing. But, that was just me. That time it was just me. I recorded that. That's not AI. That
was you?
That's me saying it.
Damn.
So... Oh dear.
Oh, that's the guy.
Yes, okay, so someone's found... it's the one by Philippa, but there was also another one, and I saw it earlier, and I can't for the life of me remember where I saw it. But it was just a little me, and it's just a wheel. And it's just a little wheel with arms and legs. I can't remember where I saw it, and it's going to drive me berserk that I cannot find it. But it's just... Or was it... Hold on. Was it in... VIP Lounge with Pictures? I don't think it was VIP Lounge with Pictures. No, it wasn't this. Where was it? This is going to drive me nuts. Yes! This is it! Hold on, I'm just going to quickly share the screen again.
Okay.
This! It's just a little,
a guy.
It's just a little goobis, and like... So this... Just this energy combined with this for the facial expressions. I think that would look great.
I think it would be neat.
So there we go.
That was the stream, everybody. Thank you.
That was the stream.
Yay. I don't know. I feel zazzed today. I don't even know.
I feel zazzed. I need to eat. My blood sugar's low. My blood is low because I've ran out of blood. What
happened?
I donated blood.
Good for you.
I donated blood today. That's why I was misogynist today. When I'm low on blood, I just become misogynist. Apparently,
it's like a reverse vampire.
What do you mean a reverse vampire?
I don't know.
A reverse vampire would put blood into you.
I gonna be honest, I don't think before I speak.
Neither do I.
Evidently, yeah.
It's why half the time I have to go back through these streams and trim out jokes that are like very offensive.
Oh yeah, you don't even see the half of it, chat.
Oh
goodness, the sheer amount of just trust me.
What do you mean by I'm not that bad.
He says.
Look, okay, look.
I'm joking.
You make the odd edgy joke here and there among friends, but it's like there's a difference between a joke and then like
having a laugh.
You know.
Reverse vampire. I'm distracted by the idea of reverse vampire.
They just put more blood in you.
And then you don't become a vampire. So they give blood to people who are already vampires, and then they become not vampires.
Or you're a human being and you bite a vampire and they become human again?
But if you were already human... What? I don't understand.
You're the one that came up with the reverse vampire.
But steel is heavier than feathers.
Okay, this has been a Cursed Train stream.
Goodbye.
I'm going to turn it off. Remember, you're all amazing. All of you are valid.
Y'all are cool.
You're all cool. Especially the ladies. I just feel like I need to clarify this right now.
This feels like a BoJack bit. This feels like...
It's how much do you emphasize it? Because when you say it as a joke, people say, "Oh, you're a horrible person for making that joke." But then you say, "Oh no, I'm not," and then you say, "Oh, he's doubling down and saying he's not. That must mean he's offensive."
I think the problem is you keep bringing it up.
That is the problem. It's because I feel bad about it. It's because I know someone's going to take it out of context, and in a few years' time, there's going to be an exposed video about me, and that joke is going to be taken out of context, and I'm going to be like, yeah, I was a dick.
Just cut to the music.
Let's just cut to the music.
Oh, boy.
Hold on. Oh, I've got it turned down. 1 sec. There we go.
Just very faint music.
Just very faint Tugs music while I'm very terribly trying to piece together what little profile and personality I have left. Also, Sean O'Brien says trans rights ? Trans rights !
Hell yeah.
There we go. I mean, if that wasn't abundantly clear from the Harry Potter video, then yeah.
apologize for the satisfying downfall of train of thought.
I think I've said at one point, I know if there's ever going to be like an exposed video on me, it's going to be called Losing My Train of Thought.
I mean, it's gotta be. It's right there.
Sorry, O'Brien, I apologise. Oh god, I got someone's name wrong.
You've angered the Irish now.
Oh, that... Just when I make up relations with one group of people, I go and piss off
Great
another.
Great job, ToT. There you go. You've done a good job tonight.
I keep making allies, then I keep making enemies. I
just keep teaming up with everyone who asks. I don't even know whose side I'm on anymore. Hype for the Community movie. Cut the stream. Cut the stream. End the stream on a thing. Do the thing.